Oh, yeah. All right. Never mind. Never mind. I won't even read the question. All right. All right. Give us that that delicious cutscene. What you got? Music or anything?
You just put something soft on. Doesn't matter what it is.
So just what we have now, or
that'll be. Yeah. You know what? It's fine. I'll go with it.
Okay.
I don't really want to. I looked for it and I just couldn't find anything. So this is.
I got White Orchard. I feel like
give me White Orchard.
All right, White Orchard is always nice. There you go.
Perfect.
10th anniversary of Witcher 3, by the way. They're having a 50% off sale on Steam. # not sponsored for all Project CD Red games. So, if you've never played any of them, now's your chance. All right, take it away.
Okay. The scene opens to a road cutting through a woodland landscape. A gilded carriage of exceptional design rushes down the path pulled by mechanical horses that would look at home in Alkenstar. The camera moves in, passing the steel plating through narrow openings, and we see a 6-year-old Bellinora and her parents, the Tyrant Barnabas and his wife, the Efreet Lordess Mela the Crafty. They're engaging cute family banter, and her father leans in and says, "All right, Bella, when we find a society that needs our help advancing, what do we do first?" And Bella thinks hard for a moment, and she answers, "Seize the means of production?" Her mother, pleased with that answer, smiles, saying, "Correct. And how do we compel the people of such a land to willingly accept our help?" There is another pause as Bella tries to remember her teachings before responding. "We show them wonders of science and magic that make them question the value of everything that came before." After a long drag of his cigarette, her father nods and says, "You're doing great, sweetie. Now, lastly, what do we do to those who would seek to impede our progress?" Bella knows this one instantly and blurts it out because it's a phrase she has grown used to hearing them both say. "We take from them everything they hold dear and crush them into the earth." Her parents swell with pride, taking each other's hand and exchanging a warm glance before turning to Bella and saying, "We're so proud of you. Someday you'll carry on our work and improve the lives of the many." The carriage comes to a full halt, and her father steps out, and we see that they have stopped at an overlook at the fringes of a battlefield. A human man in the attire of a general approaches her father and gestures to a battle in hand, enemy forces pinned down, a rebellion about to be snuffed out. Her father produces from a puff of smoke and cinders an arcane rifle which he levels at the remaining enemies, unleashes a devastating fiery beam that breaks what's left of their formations. His forces descend upon them, upon their shattered foes, and from the door of the carriage, Bella looks on in terror as she sees a mass of lives snuffed out. For the first time, she understands that this is what it looks like when her parents' work is put into practice. And that's it.
Nice.
Now let's do the Tyrant card.
Yeah. That definitely isn't going to pit you against your father. Heh.
He has a comment.
Yeah, anyways.
That's just one version of him.
Does anybody, for a third hero point and a third hero card draw, want to sum up what happened last week? Anybody? It's a third hero point. They're pretty good. Oh, okay. Bella with a 2. Going once. Going twice. All right. The Bella double feature.
All right, I'll take it if no one else is going to.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right. So, last week we finished our adventures with the Owl card in the world of Breath of the Wild with Link. We had basically gotten to a point where we realized we had to help him achieve his destiny and get him back on track, and we were planning to throw a rager for him that would embolden his spirits and give him the courage he needed to finish the job. It took us a while to put the venue together. We looked at all the options. We basically left it up to chance, and we found ourselves on an adventure to the Goron city to the north. We had a fun skill challenge and cutscene montage on our way there, and then once there, we engaged in a party skill challenge essentially to make sure that he had a great time. And at the end of it all, I think that we gave him what he needed to inspire the courage that he needed to save his girlfriend and set things right with the timelines. We basically ended our session coming back out of the portal and then acquiring the Owl card and then deciding that we were going to then take on the Tyrant.
Yeah. I mean that sums it up. Let's see. I will give you your third hero point and your third hero card draw, as well as your Faxpiration buff. There you go. And then, let's see. We got to get rid of all these star buffs that are still here from last week. On that note of me removing these buffs, do you guys want to use one of your 3 Fanspirations, or all of them, to draw from the Fanspo Hero deck? Anybody? No? You want to hold on to them? How hard could the Tyrant?
I think we should use one.
I mean, Tyrant looks pretty easy. Looks like you're gonna have an easy time. Oh, we're gonna do 1 card? Alright, here we go.
Bella's dad?
Is your dad a dragon? Maybe. Weirder things have happened? Oh shit. It is the Tangled Briar. Okay. What is the Tangled Briar? Let's find out. So the Tangled Briar is in the shield. It is a constitution-based card. It is lawful evil. It indicates an object or person from long ago that will somehow have a great influence on the situation. When misaligned, it brings not just pain, but hope for the future. Aw, that's nice. Alright, so throw Publican in the trash. Move this one over here. The benefit, of course, of shields is that you get a passive +1 bonus to your Constitution score for the entire session, or until you use the boons granted by the card. That is, before you roll a fortitude save, you can burn your buff to ensure that the results of your fortitude save will be 1 higher. And if you want, you can burn it for the lawful evil buff, which is do thy bidding. Essentially allows you to use a command spell that scales to be half of your level rounded down, I believe. Yeah. So could be useful. Get a little command spell going. All right, here is your buff. And that should be located on the innate spell tab of your sheet. All right, cool. Then I think with all of that dunzos, it's time to go through the portal. I'll bring you guys over to the portal room in case you have any last-minute preparations you wanted to make. Let's see.
Looks like we're still injured. Yeah.
Oh yeah. You guys should probably all long rest then, right? That seems like the right move.
Do we want a long rest in between each of these?
I mean, it's a timeless space, so.
I can heal everybody up.
I mean.
Okay.
In less than 24 hours.
I just feel our enemies are also in timeless spaces doing things.
I like how this map is is the map labeled Portal Room 1 for you guys also? That sort of implies that there's more than one portal room. Nice.
Excellent.
All right, so you guys are outside of this, and you guys are gonna just heal to full, or are you going to do the rest, or both? I guess resting doesn't heal you, so Grom would still have to heal you. But then, do you want to do a daily preparation? Is what I'm asking.
I don't need to really.
Oh, all right, sweet. All right,
I don't
in
need
that
that much.
case, all right.
Or maybe we
So
already did. I don't know.
I'm gonna send you guys a link to the music, but we can't play it on the stream. So everybody can just listen to it on their own device. Lex, I don't know what to tell you. Maybe mute the stream while you listen, because you will go to jail. All right. So I'll send that music to you in a second. Let's see. Put it in general. All right. There you go. All right. So just listen to that, and I'll read this flavor text to you, I guess. The portal tears open like a wound in the fabric of time, leaking golden light in spirals of purple mist. One by one, your forms shift and shimmer. Your muscles stretch. Your bones crunch. And you tumble out onto sun-baked grass. The air is hot, thick with the scent of wildflowers, sun, warmed stone, and something deeper, older. Before you sprawls a golden savanna. Endless waves of tall grass ripple like ocean surf under the wind. Towering acacia trees claw at the sky like gnarled fingers. Herds of gazelle leap in the distance. And beyond them, far to the west, rises a massive natural structure of stone. It's phallic nature jutting proudly towards the sky. Like a jagged crown, silhouetted by a blazing impossible sun. Shadows stretch long and regal. Somewhere beyond it, distant jungle vines shimmer with dew and mystery. You think you hear drums, or maybe just heartbeats, or maybe the call of fate itself. Your hero cards pulse in your marsupial pouches, and you hear the tyrant's voice whisper in your bones. The king must die, so that the king may rise. You feel the tremble of something vast approaching. This is not a place. This is a moment. Suspended, sacred, and terribly fragile. Okay, I'll take you over to your new dashboard. Let me grab some music here.
Not the jail music.
Not the what? No. I'm gonna grab the music from the associated video game. I think we might be okay with that one.
I just put on some generic ambience music.
I'm sure the Super Nintendo game, it'll be fine.
So we won't piss off the big D, we'll piss off the big N.
The ninjas are gonna come for us.
Yep.
Oh, it's putting up a sign saying, "At home, listen to the song."
Oh yeah, we'll put that in the comments. We'll be like, the song in question was. Let's see. Did the song? Did it get you guys going? Did you kind of get the vibes?
I'm
All right.
Excited.
Okay.
I mean, I just saw the title. I didn't even press play on it, just in case.
It made me feel I was in a room with a bunch of little kids.
Nice.
You know what it's supposed to do.
I mean, maybe. All right. Let me grab a cameraman. Do we have a cameraman for this game?
Wait a minute, what's up? All of our characters look weird.
What? You can see all your characters?
Down on the...
Oh, on the thing at the bottom? Oh, yeah. Here, I will I will show them to you.
The transformed.
Okay. All right.
Sir, what the fuck?
So each of you could introduce yourself in your transitional scene of realizing that in this world, only animals exist. Humanoids never happened in this timeline.
We got Kingdom Hearts. We got
Kingdom Hearted. Yep.
All right. Stack the deck. What's the vibes?
Stack. He's a panther. He's got this like flaming magical paw that doesn't catch anything on fire. Let's see. He's got dice for spots or cards for spots. Actually, you got like their suits, like for spots. Yeah, there we
Pipe.
go. It's like what is this? And he looks at himself. He looks at this like tail and his paws. It's like
I mean, technically you had those things before, but I mean...
right, but like he's not used to being this close to the ground. He's
all right. Fair.
It's like he looks over at Bella. It's like,
oh, nice passing the ball there. All right.
yeah, it's like a dog.
Dingo, a prairie fox. I don't know.
The African dog. Your character's very praise centric, so you felt like dog was the right move. So.
I'll accept it. It's great. So yeah, a wild prairie dog, and but with some gleaming patches of fur, and just a cheerful disposition. Very, very skippy, very yippy.
All right, beautiful. Who do you look over to? Or who do you pass the camera to?
Definitely just appreciate for a moment that Jack is a capybara, and then I look up at Grom, and I recognize this must be Grom because I was told that in many timelines, Grom is a bear.
All right, Grom and Pepito. What's the establishing shot here?
As Grom being surprised by all these animals around him.
Mm-hmm. That are much smaller than you. These animals are much smaller than you. Yeah.
Looking down at them, and with that, he's got green fur, and he like holds Pepito in front of him, and like look in the eyeballs reflection, trying to see what the hell he looks like. And like, Pepito, am I a bear? And Pepito like nods his head, and nobody's looking. Rom does a little fist pump. Like, hell yeah.
All right. As you're fist pumping, the camera goes past you to Walter, who's not a vulture.
Oh, he looks grumpy too.
Well, this is the military version. This is the military version.
Captures the essence so well. I guess. Yeah.
Also, for enthusiasts, we managed to get a silver raven in this campaign. Hey,
right, you can hit that off the checklist. Okay, so yeah, we would see this. I guess smaller raven, silverish raven, metallic raven. He's very much kind of looking around, trying to understand what the F just happened. Wait, I have wings? Where are these talons? The fuck is going on? He's kind of just... He's just processing, like, what is happening right now.
As you're processing, another raven, a younger one, is waving her feathers in your face, and she says, Walter, look! We done turned into... We're birds! This is crazy, right? And she starts trying to fly. She flies for a little bit, and then she just crashes into the ground. She says, oh, that was good. Oh, wow, I'm going to be trying this all day. And then she gets up and she tries to fly again. As she does that...
Try not to hurt yourself.
You, Walter? Look, I'm a bear. I do a little bear dance.
What the fuck is this thing?
As you guys are saying that, this other bird hops over and says,
Hey guys, is that you? Are you animals?
Yeah.
What animal am I? Did I turn into a mighty lion or a Tyrannosaurus Rex?
I'm sorry.
You're definitely an
So you.
aspect of a T-Rex, that's for sure.
Okay, okay. I don't have any arms. Maybe they're inside me. They just haven't come out yet. I have to get excited first.
You keep trying that, little guy.
You do that.
So Bella, a mouse approaches you with a grilled cheese sandwich and says, Madam Bella,
Oh shit!
you look
Please,
famished. Here,
Eats
please.
it immediately. She laps it up. Doesn't chew much.
Oh my, here. Ding.
Keeps
He
eating
pulls
them.
Okay.
Why does he have those eyes? Oh my!
What's wrong with his eyes, huh? What's wrong with his eyes?
Can't look at this mouse.
I have painted those eyes myself, okay? I was like, he doesn't look like Stu. And then I put the eyelids on and I was like, there we go.
Wow.
Anyways. Alright. Thorn looks over at you, Stack, and says, it's pretty funny watching you walk around on all fours like that. You know.
You're used to that.
Anyways, I mean, I had heard that Kolos and Gnolls were related, but it felt kind of insulting, like, you know, like humans and monkeys. But I don't know, something about this form, I feel better.
Goblins and bears, huh?
He looks at you and says, maybe. You're so big, you're like the biggest bear I've ever seen.
Yeah.
That's when Jack says, oh yeah, I forgot to tell you guys. In this world, humanoids don't exist. They just never happened. So this is what you would have been if you were in this timeline. Yep.
Bella vomits up a bunch of grilled cheese and then points to Vashon's like, what the fuck is this thing?
Oh,
Aren't you
and
a tropical animal? Oh my god, what is that?
He looks at all you guys' eyes are wider than they should ever be on any animal. His nose is wet, as if boogers are constantly leaking from all the pores of his exposed nose, and his mouth seems like an amorphous thing that could be very tiny or impossibly wide. He sort of looks like a monkey if a monkey was born of eldritch horrors. And his fingers, good God, his fingers, they have extra joints on them. They're so long, with these really long fingernails at the end. He uses one of them to pick his nose. And you see him pull the biggest, longest, wettest booger out, and he slurps it down like a piece of spaghetti. And he says, what are y'all looking at? Well, what kind of animal I turn into?
It took you no time to lose your humanity, she says as she starts eating the vomit grilled cheese.
I'm just trying to figure out, you know, I mean, you look, I feel kind of weird saying this, Bella, but I mean, now anybody else feel this way? I mean, that's kind of a sexy dog, right? I mean, I'm not the only one that sees that, right? It's not weird. If we're animal, Jack, help me out here, Jack. It ain't weird to think she's sexy when she's a dog, right? If I'm a, what am I, a gorilla? What is it? What kind of animal am I?
I think you're a sewer rat.
I think you're
I-
an
that thingy?
eye? That's it.
He says, what the hell is that?
It's okay.
Is it
Don't
some
worry
kind of
about
monkey?
it. It's
Monkeys are
some kind of yeah, they're smart. And also, Jack, aren't you like a rainforest creature? Are you gonna be okay? Are you gonna?
Jack looks around and says, I mean, there's water over there. I just, you know, just gotta stay hydrated, I guess. You know, I don't want to be mean, but it's actually really good that we sort of are missing Jericho for this one, because you guys would not want to see what Jericho's spirit animal looks like.
What was it?
I mean, I do have a photograph in my marsupial pouch. I am willing to show you, but it ain't easy to look at. You want
I
to
want
see
to
it?
know. I want to know.
All right. He
Why would
reaches
you
in.
open up
to-
Pandora's box?
He reaches into his marsupial pouch, which all of you have, because all animals have a
Oh, cut out.
Crash.
Hello?
Oh,
We hear you now.
Oh man, Disney coming after us, or some company that has a similar
Big D,
property to
Big
what
D.
we're playing. Big D, sorry, the Big D was all up in my comms. Anyways, he reaches into his marsupial pouch, something all of you have because that's how animals work, and he produces a photograph. He unfolds it with his dexterous paws and shows you this.
Why does it have a human skull?
Listen, I don't want to know. And you hear the shuffling sound of him putting it back in his marsupial pouch.
For Bella's
You guys
picture?
realize that all of your equipment, including your armor, is in your marsupial pouch.
So
issues.
Walter reaches into his pouch and he pulls out a
Uh-huh.
gun.
Okay.
How do you hold
No,
that?
that's a
I guess-
question. It's like, do
Oh
I
yeah,
pull a
yeah,
gun?
yeah. All right, the gun is laying on the ground now.
I think you just lost another gun.
Vashon says, "Hey, don't worry, I got hands. Give me that thing. Give me your gun.
Hands
I
off.
got hands."
Start picking
Ah!
up. Hands off.
Oh, you a nasty bird. I thought you'd be nice.
I was trying to figure out how the fuck I'm gonna use this thing.
I thought you'd be like an Alcastar bald eagle. You know, that was the official bird of Alcastar till, we hunted it to extinction and it went, died off from all the pollution.
It may be for the best that I'm not a human with a gun running around this area shooting animals. Maybe.
So what are we looking for? We could have done read omens before we entered.
Oh, okay, well we did. That's all right. We're looking.
Oh,
for
Jack says, I got the mission dossier if you...
Oh, hit us with it, Jack.
Okay, so... what's the best way for me to put this delicately? So, sometimes there's canon events that are really bad, but they're important for the growth and stability of the universe. It's a constant balance, In the olden days, when the universe was born, there were 9 alignments, each opposing the other, with true neutrality balancing it all in the center. If you could imagine a big plate of spaghetti. Anyways, so we gotta do some bad stuff sometimes to make sure that we can keep all the good stuff, because, we're trying to balance out fate. Anyways, so what we have to do today, you can do this, Jack. I'm sure they'll understand once you kind of put it out there, how important it is. I think that they will understand. Yeah, of course they will. So where was I going with this? Oh, right. So we have to kill the king of this land and make his son think that it's his fault, so that he will run away from home and his uncle can take over the kingdom and drive it to the brink of ruin.
So we have to commit regicide.
Yeah.
No, why?
Well, not just
All
any
right.
regicide. We can't just kill him. We gotta kill him in a way that his son thinks it's his fault.
I feel like Jerry would love this one.
Yeah, probably. So we got a couple options. One, we could try to track down the guy you're going to be working for. His name's like Scam or something like that. And then we're gonna, or we could see if we could just find the kid. Kind of get a feel for that. I could take you to the king. I guess you could see the king for yourself. I don't know. What's the vibe here, guys? I mean, just alignment check, right? How's everybody feeling about this? Is this okay? I mean,
Stack raises his paw for a question.
oh yeah. Stack, you have the floor.
I want to know, has every other preceding event to this event already have happened?
What do you mean? Well, I mean, the kid is born. He's running around.
Okay. No, I mean the relevant prequels.
What? Oh yeah. No, those unfortunately those did happen.
Okay.
Yeah. No, we're in the moment. We're at the moment before it all goes to shit. But we got to make sure it goes to shit because Agents of Fate are protecting that kid and his dad.
When you say kid, you mean like a small child or like a 40-year-old guy?
I mean, it's anything like a cub. It's a cub, but I mean, in this, what? If it makes it easier for you, it is not a kid at all. It is a small animal, a killable animal. Well, not the kid. We can't kill the kid. The kid's actually pretty important to the timeline.
They're an anchor being.
Yeah, it's an anchor being. Yeah.
Mm. If you're asking,
well, it's either him or this pig. I'm not sure which one is the anchor being. We haven't really tested it. So
just help me out for a second.
Yeah,
You're
sure,
saying
sure.
that in order for him, the anchor being, to grow to fruition, that his
Yeah.
father must die in this terrible, tragic way.
Yes.
I don't love that.
Yeah.
I don't love it.
But listen, you got four brains. You're missing the most evil one. But I think between the four of you, you could figure out a good regicide that will make a small animal that's not a child think that it was their fault and run away from their people.
You asked if
But
we
hey,
had
listen.
issues with this.
It isn't as bad as it sounds. They get adopted by 2 gay hippies.
What's a hippie?
Like a person that does a lot of drugs, but like in a positive way. And they're really close to nature. They teach them like Buddhism,
So a druid?
Kind of, yeah. He gets adopted by 2 gay druids, and then the lessons he learns there, he'll bring back later.
Interesting.
But I mean, the major motivation, I'm going to be honest, is a really sexy childhood friend. He runs into her and he bones her, and then he's like, shit, I got to be a man now, and then he comes home. The 2 gay hippies actually had nothing to do with it.
You asked earlier if we had any issues with this mission. I, for one, have no issue. If it's to remove a political figure in order to restore the timeline to its natural state, then I have no problems.
Philomena says, do you really mean that? That kid's going to be so sad for his whole life. As someone whose parents are gone, the guy that said he would help find the parent that's gone also is gone, and I don't feel good about this at all. I think this is terrible.
Philomena, was it? Not to sound insensitive, but I have no understanding of your...
She makes a cartoon bird face like she's gonna just burst into tears. Because she has tear ducts and all the things that, like a bird might not actually have.
I do not have an understanding of what your situation is. If my previous self did, then best for him. You may want to inform me of the situation.
I told you about it like 5 times on the way to Death Mountain. You didn't listen?
There was other things I was concerned with.
Oh my gosh.
Brown gives Philomena 2 honey cookies.
He takes it. She wanders off.
So,
all right.
Quiet sobs.
Inexplicably, Walter feels bad? He doesn't understand the speed. Like, why do I feel bad for this child?
Don't worry. Secret Agent Woodchop is on the case. I've killed 12 kings in my life. One more is not gonna change anything.
What happens when we finish this mission?
Jack says, well, if the kid thinks that he killed his father and he run away, the portal will reopen, we'll go back to the portal room, and the Tyrant card will come with us.
What about... Would I be a bear still?
Maybe.
You guys go do this mission. You don't need me. I'm just gonna hang out here and be a bear.
Yeah, oh man, this is his life.
Well, guys, we can't just what? But
guys, the universe is collapsing.
Yeah, fate and all that jazz.
Oh,
you guys got
live a little. He rolls over in the grass. Like, this is amazing.
Which element of Sean can take my part?
Okay.
Are you gonna play as woodshop? Is that what you're saying?
No,
I mean, you can if you want.
I don't know.
This will not be
I
the
mean,
first time I've left the group for inefficiency.
Yeah, if for moral reasons you want to have Grom stand down and you want to play as amoral woodshop, I'm completely okay with it. I also have this II available if you like.
I can't play that.
For religious
Not
reasons.
them, not him. That.
Like that. You called him a that.
Yeah.
It's like we got an eye, a mouse with bedroom eyes, and
I don't know what you mean, Mr. Deck. Would you like a grilled cheese sandwich? And he vomits out a grilled cheese sandwich for you.
I think on Bella's image was fumes coming off her. It's not smoke. That's like she's in heat.
Oh yes.
oh my god!
Matter. He's free. Okay, they're very hot. Okay. Jeez, guys, you've only been animals for like checks clock 30 minutes. Like, keep it together. Vashon pulls you aside stack and says, "It ain't just me, right? I mean, that's one hot fucking dog, right? I mean, like, it wouldn't be unusual to, have sexual relations with the dog when you're a monkey, right? That's okay."
Rob shakes his leg. Quit humping my leg.
It's odd when you have to moralize it, though.
Well, yeah, but I think we could all agree. Hey, before we go on this adventure, let's all agree. Anything that happens in Animal Land stays in Animal Land. Are we all agreed on that one?
No.
He looks at you, Grom, like, why are you doing this to me, Grom?
Bella gives like a shrug that says maybe.
Right. So Jack says, cool. Okay, well, where do you guys want to start?
Well,
we
where
go,
do we
we
like?
could go see the king of this land and pledge our fealty to him, only to betray that trust later. We could head over and check out the kid, the smaller lion that's not a child that we should care about at all. Or we could go over to the Tyrant himself, see how things are going there.
Well, why didn't the Tyrant want to kill him?
I mean, there was some abuse of the family. I mean, it was, it was complicated. I mean, listen, it's not our place. It's not our place, It's not our place to judge. I mean,
I suppose we would do best communicating with our existing allies.
when a cleaning service comes to a house, right? They don't think about why the house is a mess. They just clean up the mess, Like that's we need to be professionals here. Okay? Don't get too invested, all right?
Maybe like Link, we can just embolden them to get the job done, and we won't actually have to sully our souls with the action.
Well, okay, let's go see Scam and then see where the plan went all wrong.
Oh yeah, all right.
Walter flies into the air
We're gonna
and starts
do
taking a
this.
survey of the area.
We could just kill the king and then convince the kid he hired us to do it.
So notable areas that you see from the air include Phallic Rock. Here you go. You also see Ominous Canyon. You see Sexy Waterfall. You see... Oh, there it is. You see Oasis. And at the Oasis, you see hippopotamuses, and many other animals are putting on a musical production. The star of the musical production seems to be a young lion cub, and he's singing about he can't wait to be king, which sort of sounds like he's ready for his dad to fucking die. That's what it sounds like. But
But that makes sense here.
you also see what is unmistakably the home of a wise man. And then you do see an elephant graveyard. It is in a shadowed place that is dramatically lit to be shadowy 24/7. And it stands in stark contrast to the rest of this beautiful realm.
Jack,
So the
where's our client?
Elephant Graveyard.
That kid is currently at Oasis singing about he wants to be king.
Oh yeah, that's him. He's a
Oh,
little
wait.
shit. Yeah, he's a little shit.
We're going
Yeah.
to kill the king now. We just convince him he caused it by it.
Well, no,
Because of
now you're
meditation.
gonna make it. You're gonna make him evil. You can't do that.
Remember, he's got to think he killed. He's got to think he killed his dad and be ashamed and leave.
Yeah.
He can't be
You
happy
caused
about it.
He caused it by hanging out at this Oasis and wishing upon it. And that
Oh
caused
yeah,
it to
for
happen.
sure. Yeah, we could definitely season that. Do we want to go over to the Oasis and maybe like kind of pile on a little bit some of that, or do you want to go to the Elephant Graveyard?
I'm gonna go with everybody else. We don't go to
All right,
the
what
graveyard.
do we gotta do, guys? The song's gonna be over soon. It is painfully long, but I mean we gotta hurry if we want to catch the tail end of it.
This
Otherwise-
place is terrifying.
I could
Which
lead
one?
us there.
Whoa.
Another bird crashes into you. You're not going anywhere without me.
What the?
Hey guys, look, we're like the area SWAT team. Look at us, up here in the sky. We're like jet fighters.
Is a jet
You know-
fighter another one of your Alkenstar things?
The three of us together, it's like family.
You are no family of mine.
Well.
He just stares at him.
I propose we go see this tyrant, see where it all went wrong, and then we can go put in our own plan that way.
Okay.
Okay. Into the
All right,
boneyard.
All right, let me see if I
I
can
think
find
the
it.
tyrants. Wait, is tyrant was the phallic rock?
No. That's the That's the regular ass king. That's the regular ass king. But you do see. I mean, with your keen ass bird vision, you do catch sight of a male lion of absolutely epic proportions. Where is he? This looks like, here he is. Nope. Oh no, that's the wrong one. Hold on. Let me see. Here we go. I guess I'll change the music. We'll do this one. Nice. The music from the Sega Genesis game is disrupting things just enough. I think we're gonna be okay. All right, so look at this guy. What a fucking smoothie! Oh my god! Even from this distance, you know that this guy has a 20 wisdom, 20 charisma, 6 intelligence. Is everything a king could possibly want. He's surrounded by the finest lion bitches, and they don't bite his nuts, so you know he's doing something right.
He's saying he's got big Disney energy.
Oh yeah, Big D, Big D energy for sure. So yeah, he's there, and he's sort of doing some kind of proclamation or something to animals that have gathered around. What's interesting is that some of the animals that are gathered around are animals that lions eat, but they do acknowledge this guy is their king, even though he's probably going to eat them.
This place is
So that's-
oddly peaceful.
Yeah. So it's a weird vibe. It's a weird vibe. What you do see, which is interesting, is there is a fucking sinister ass looking figure next to him. And this figure is pretty humanoid in shape and does not match the aesthetics of the world at all. Let's see. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, you see a humanoid wolf minotaur lion hybrid that is just reeking of void energy. And he's standing like behind the king and his harem with his arms crossed in front of him. And you get like kind of like advisor vibes off of him. Like they know he's there and they're okay with it.
Everybody else see that, right?
Walter will fly down and relay that to everyone, especially Jack. Do you know of any void beast that fits this description?
All right, give me the description.
Big muscular humanoid wolf entity that is just flowing with void magic.
Oh shit! Wait, are they humanoid?
He's definitely standing on 2 legs, more like a
Okay, that's really bad. That's really bad. That's the prince. That's the Prince of Wolves.
Who's the Prince of Wolves?
The Prince of Wolves? All right. Well, he's a member of the Unmatched.
Oh, one of those.
Yeah, one of the big bads. Yeah.
The one. Okay. Well,
not the reconcilers, which are mirror selves, but the ones that
no,
sponsor them.
Yeah. Correct. Yeah. The reconcilers work for the Shattering Maw. They're Vexes.
And Sir Vexus is one of the...
Correct. Yeah.
Well, this complicates a lot of things.
Yeah, they give off Organization 13 vibes. Oh, I don't know that property. I'm sorry.
So, so that's really bad. That's really bad.
He's standing next to the king.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. There's absolutely no way we could defeat this guy in a fight. At least not at the strength that we have right now. But if he's here, that means that they're very worried about something happening to the Lion King, the King of Lions. Oof, that was close.
Yeah. So he's standing behind the King of Lions. So we should not go in that direction at all unless he makes us out immediately. And then it will become a fight. Yeah. So I would suggest,
fight we can't win. Yeah.
I would suggest we look for the kid or a client.
Okay, well, it sounds like we're going to the client. I mean, that's kind of the... You'd have a better idea of what we're up to if you did keep flying away. I know flying's pretty cool, but I mean, kind of stick together. You don't want to get taken out of the sky by a bigger, meaner predator. There's condors around here.
I'm trying to get a survey of the area.
Okay.
But I'll take your warning into advisement.
Thanks. All right. So now you're heading to the elephant graveyard? Okay. All right, here. I'll change the background out. Dang. They went hard on this Sega Genesis game, I'm just telling you. Alright, this is a pretty spooky place. Oh. King of Lions, please. Evacuate. Alright. As you guys are exploring this obviously spooky place, you may give me recall knowledge checks. Oh shit, okay. Alright, everyone except Stack. You know right away that this is a desecrated religious site. Elephants in all worlds are tremendously spiritual creatures. And it's no different here in Animal World. This graveyard is where the elephants of the world would come to die when they knew it was their time. And it was once tended to by elephant priests and druids whose bones now litter the ground, broken, shattered, the marrow sucked clean. Without the druids and priestesses to tend these once sacred grounds, they have become an evil and unhallowed place. Oh, anyways, that's when these hyenas roll up.
Oh, it's Zhangja.
No, this is random hyena number 4. This is.
He's from the Lion Guard. He's the bad guy. Oh, sorry.
Oh, he is definitely a bad guy, but all right. Lion Guard is too late in the timeline. I just needed a non-main 3 hyena, so this is what we're going with. If we were using Lion Guard, though, I totally would have used the hippo, because he's like the best character. Just saying, Beshti. Yeah. But anyways, all right. The hyenas. There are a lot of them. They all share the same miniature. They appear and begin circling you guys, and they one of them says, with the sort of haunting, nervous laughter. So, what brings you to these shadowed lands? Hmm?
Oh well.
There's a little menagerie going on here.
Yeah, I motion to Thorn and tell him, like, oh, it's they look like you. You might have think you can get us in there.
Thorn looks at you like, damn, bro. Okay. He looks at all of them and says, we're new in town. We're new in the area. We're from the rainforest. Okay. They look around. Okay. And then one of them says, oh, well, you came to the right place then. Are you guys looking for work?
You want to see who's, the boss around here.
Oh, the boss. Oh, the boss. Yeah, the boss. Okay, we can take you to the boss. Yeah. He could use a big bruiser like this guy. Man, those claws. 2 heads. What a monster. Incredible. Plus, some birds would be good. We had vultures, but they got avian bird flu and they all died. Yeah, all right. I mean, anybody that hangs out with something that hideous, you gotta be in our line of work. So, come on, follow us.
And it leads you deeper to the elephant graveyard.
Sorry, I was taking a bite. Walter is now confused and a bit worried when he heard avian bird flu.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That's why there were no vultures in the movie. So, it would have made a lot of sense, right? For there to be vultures and hyenas? It feels like
know, right?
bad writing. Yeah, it feels like bad writing. So
Missed opportunity.
all right. So they lead you deeper in. You leave the confines of the elephant graveyard behind, and you arrive in the inner sanctum. Somehow, there's green lava here. We're not sure why, or how, or what it does. There's bones everywhere, and green lava. And then there's a dude, and he's singing about how he is going to be the king, and it's going to be fucking rad. And it's a pretty good song if you're into like dictatorships. You know what I'm saying? It's got some good vibes there. Let me see if we got that. I think we might actually be listening to that exact music in the background, but that's okay. I'm going to change it to be something even more sinister. Hold on.
Can I roll a performance to join his song and support him?
Ooh, that's a risky move. You know how Jeremy Irons is, but okay, you can try. You can try.
I do great.
Nice. Let's see. We just need some sinister music in the background. Okay.
Naturally, you can enter any scene if you can make yourself part of the song. That's the rule of Disney.
Oh, that is okay. All right, I'm into it. I'm struggling so hard. I will just use this one. All right. So as you join the song, your performance is very good. The Tyrant turns to face you. Let's see. Nope. Hold on. So Foundry Pathfinder, it has this thing called Dynamic Token Ring, which I guess is cool if you don't know how to make miniatures, but it's really obnoxious otherwise. There we go. All right, so this guy turns to face you, and he gives you a winning smile. And he says, my, what a wonderful voice. What do I
Oh, the pleasure to.
Hello, sir.
heard- Go ahead, Bella.
We are a band of passing travelers, and we heard of your plight to become the ruler of this land, and we think that, in fact, you should be the ruler, and we would like to help that you achieve that.
Oh, damn. All right. I guess just drop me diplomacy or deception.
Which is it? Which is it? I think it's diplomacy. I think she genuinely wants this, so that would make it diplomacy. Go. There we go. I'll probably do it.
Okay. He says,
Well, that's excellent news. Very good news indeed. You see, my brother was never meant to rule. And now, I have seen him in the company of a demon. It is a creature that walks like an ape, but more unnatural than that. And it has horns, like an ox. Now, like a wolf. It is unnatural, and it gives off an energy that wilts the soul. How could a kingdom endure a king so corrupted?
Of course. So you need to replace your brother?
It's a bit more complicated than that. He managed to sire a son. The little shit is always getting into trouble and singing obnoxious songs, forcing the other animals to do dance routines and flash mobs. He is despised among the people.
you hear people, but I think he says the animal land equivalent. I'm not an animal, so I don't know exactly what it is, but the fauna. There we go. He says,
So, I need to wipe the line out completely. I already have my 3 best hyenas stalking the boy. They'll make it look like an accident. Crushed by hippos down at the watering hole. Why, they're in the process of making sure the boy dies right now.
when he says that, Jack looks around and says, well, that fucking sucks. That's probably not good.
Oh, Instead
That's
of
a shame.
Looks like we're getting
killing
the
the
server
boy.
shut down, folks.
wait. How about instead of killing the boy, wouldn't it be that much better to break his spirit?
Break his spirit. He did sing some very rude songs about me.
Could drive
And
him
think-
out of his own land.
Yeah, and think about it.
yes.
Keeping like such a beloved like prince or princess under your thumb for that long, man, that'd pay dividends.
Yes. Yes, it's not enough to kill my brother and his son. No. No, his son's childhood should be ruined like mine was.
That's right.
Mhm.
Yes. You are exactly what I needed. Perhaps fate has delivered you to me.
The II says, man, brother, if you only knew. Holy shit.
So yeah, if you could call off your pack on them right now, that would.
Normally I would send a vulture to stop them, but they all died of the plague. You, however, have some avian allies. If you hope to save the boy, you should be quick about it. Return to me when his safety has been ensured, and we will discuss our plans.
Well, fair enough. Let's see. Are there any other characters we should be aware of?
He looks around. He says, "I mean, my 3 best agents, but."
Well, let's go get them. I guess. Let's go.
All right, so you guys roll out.
Mhm.
Okay.
What's this ability? Oh. I'm gonna mark prey on the kid. Or hunt prey.
On the kid. Okay. Yeah, that's cool.
Because I have the bounty hunter dedication. I mean, I have seen him, but I mean, with the information that we have, would it essentially be a bounty board?
When focused on finding your quarry, I mean, local leader has tasked you with finding this target alive. So yeah, sure, that's fine.
All right. So then, yeah, if he is marked as my hunt prey, then I'll start tracking him.
All right. So the question is, do you fly ahead or do you wait for the others?
I'll fly ahead.
Oh, damn. Okay. All right. Team Bird flies with you. You will reach the oasis well before everyone else and be forced to deal with whatever you see on your own. The others will make haste to catch up, I guess, unless you guys have some means of faster travel.
It's all a portal that we encounter. We don't have much control over them.
Is there what?
We have those portals, but we don't have much control over them.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you used a portal to get in, and you'll use a portal to get out. But within the world itself, you would still need spells that allow you to kind of manifest portals. But you still have access to all of your equipment. So, like, you could just be pulling potions out of your marsupial pouch if you wanted to. Plus, as a bear, you have mostly, functional hands.
Yep.
Yeah. They're probably like it's probably a DC 5 flat check, I believe, to try to manipulate things. There's an actual state where you have animal hands. It's like one of the wild surges, and I think it's a spell that you can cast on someone to make them have animal hands.
I remember
So
that happened to shit, now I'm forgetting her name. Zenny, yeah, on the ship.
Yeah, so anything with manipulate, since you guys are animals, even if you could like justify having it, like, a wolf with a sword in his mouth, there would still be that flat check 5 to see if you don't fumble what you're doing, because animals. All right, let me go grab this here lion cub. Oh my god, he's so big. Hold on a second. There we go. All right. And then I'll grab these iconic hyenas who are up to no good. All right. Then I'll grab these hippos, which, if you guys know about hippos, you don't want to mess with them. I mean, you guys could probably take a hippo at this level. I think you could take a hippo. Let's see.
The fact that that's in question is concerning.
My
What?
father told me to never mess with hippos.
Never mess.
They'll hunt you to the ends of the earth.
Makes sense. Oh my goodness. Hold on.
Oh
I gotta
god.
go in. What
What
happened?
if fucking Bert is in this world?
He can't be. There's no humanoids allowed. The only
I
humanoid
said
we've seen
Bert,
is the.
not Jert. Bert.
Oh, yeah. That's. I mean, Bert
He's
was
still a
not-
humanoid.
Yeah, he was a humanoid,
Was
bro.
he?
Was a.
Was he?
He was a GIF.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Or a
shit!
GIF.
I thought he was a.
Depends who you ask.
Jeez. my
No,
memory's
his
shot.
ship crash landed, and he was resuscitated by the local hippos because they thought he was a hippo, and then that's why he swore to protect them.
Right, he had a gang of hippos with him. Okay.
Yeah,
God,
Lord
for some
drops.
reason, I thought he was in like an awakened hippo or something, not a GIF.
Let's see, and then there's
I
this
definitely
other
remember
hippo.
his
Let me see. Where did this one end up? Hold on. Adventure. Oh no. It's in shit. Where did that end up? Let me check something real quick. Man, hippos sure are cute. Maybe the cutest animal in the whole world. Also, they're related to whales, which is just super cool. Land whales. Let's see. Oh, there it is. 2024 Extra Life. I just need my baby hippo mini. There it is. Damn, so cute. Alright. And then go in here. Alright. So I'll bring you over to the map. Let's see. There we go. Alright. A lot happening on this scene. Okay. So lion cub. Look at that punchable fucking face. Look at that little shit. Sorry. And then you've got hippo. Baby hippo.
Oh, you bastard.
You got the hippo's family, just vibing. Look at that, nothing to fear there, right? And then you've got these hyenas. Now, all these hyenas, they've got a look about them. They definitely, I wouldn't call them your best agents, but like they definitely seem like they're gonna try something. Looks like they're gonna try something. They're whispering to each other. This hippo is very much aware of the hyenas, but the hyenas look like they're hatching a plan. And right now, the hippo and the baby hippo and the lion cub are having a splash fight, and it seems pretty innocent. All right, what do you do, Vulture and Team Bird, while you wait for the others to show up?
Well, he's definitely going to be in the air, and he will perch himself on top of one of the trees.
Okay. All right, as you do, the other two birds land next to you.
Hey, Walter. Look, there's the lion cub. And there, look over there.
Yep.
There's the hyenas.
Yep.
All right. This hyena says, "Uh-oh, boys, looks like we've been made." And then this one says,
Well, no time like the present.
and he looks like he's getting ready to roll into initiative. At this rate, that's gonna be a lot of rounds before your allies get here, Mister. I flew ahead because I'm a bird. You got something for this?
If I am given a chance, well, I guess this would be I mean, yeah, I take out my gun, I bounce it on the branches of the tree, and I shoot in their direction.
All right.
Just to scare them off.
All right. So step 1, pulling out the gun. Give me a DC5 flat check to see if you drop the gun. All right. No problem. No problem. Step 2, is the gun loaded?
Yes, my guns are always loaded.
Even in your marsupial pouch? Damn, bro. All right.
Always gotta
Step
stay
2,
ready.
try to fire the gun.
Is that Is it for all actions?
It's anything with the manipulate. You have to roll it every time.
Oh, even for strikes. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm moving stuff all around.
Okay, success. You may now target one of the 3 hyenas. Looks like this one is the one that says, all right, well, I guess now or never.
Just do a regular shot at him.
Oh my god.
Well, I wasn't intending to kill him. I was just wanting to scare him away.
All right, painful poke. He is stunned 1, so, all right, give me some damage there.
Okay. Well, oh yeah. They're not off guard to me, so this is just gonna be regular.
Okay. All right, he's extra stunned, I guess. Does stun stack? If you stunned 1 and you get another, yeah, I guess if you stunned 2. Oh my god. All right. 54 points. Okay, so you shoot him with your acid gun. That also does void damage, and his head, neck, and shoulder haunches, it just melt. And he fucking dies instantly.
Oh.
The other 2 scream. And just start running. But the sound is loud, and it causes the lion cub to slip on the rock. He falls in the water on top of the adorable baby hippo and starts clawing her as he panics. The hippos see him hurting their baby, and they roll into initiative. All right. Let's go.
Okay.
All right. So you guys, you hear the gunshot off in the distance, and Jack says, "Well, that's probably not good."
I would like to say I do have tools of the trade. So, in addition, I take no penalty when making non-lethal attacks without the non-lethal trait.
I know, but you didn't say it was not lethal.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So, as you guys are running up, you guys will be able to enter in round 2, because this is kind of started without you. Jack turns to you, Bella, and says, "Wow, this is just like your flashback at the beginning, right? Where you talked about your dad bringing technology to people that didn't have it and all that. I just don't think maybe guns was the right move here. I don't know. We don't want animals with guns, right? That's how you get dino riders."
Listen, guns don't make problems. Let's not get caught up in the guns thing right now.
Oh, okay, all right. No, I mean, I love guns. I mean, they're great. I mean, I don't think they're great, but they're okay. They're okay. It's better than being killed with a cheese grater. Oh, that's terrible.
For sure.
Yeah. All right. All right. Let's see. Starting off the encounter is Sacred Hippo. All right.
Pretty fast for the size.
Right? Let's see. Sacred Hippo is going to look at Lion Cub, and it is going to try and intimidate him. Let's see. That is demoralize. All right. They scare the shit out of the lion cub. The lion cub is very scared. Then, because they know that this is the prince of their kingdom, they don't kill him. But they do rush forward and try to knock him out. You know what? They'll just try to grapple him. That's what they'll do. That seems better. All right. Let's see. You'll find with these anchor characters that it's like the world knows. You know, maybe I should pull my punch on this one. Maybe. All right. So pick him up out of the water. It's got him in his mouth. And then it's going to. That's the 3 Pac-Mans. All right. Play fast as the cautious hippo. Cautious hippo is going to do a perception check. Figure out what the hell's going on here. Whoa, that loud noise. All right. She sees you guys up in the tree, and second Pac-Man, she says, "What did you do to that hyena, I say? He's melted."
Am I allowed to respond at this time?
Oh
or
yeah,
during
sure.
my turn?
Yeah. You can just throw it out there. Yeah, man. Cinematic.
Those hyenas were plotting to harm the prince. I made sure they didn't.
Oh. All right. Okay, you're up.
Damn, not having hands. Here's a flat check.
Was this to put the gun away or to reload?
This is a reload. In case there's other threats. And now I'm going to spend 2 actions to take a strike at any hostiles. Aside from the hippos, because it doesn't look like they're harming the prince.
Okay.
But I guess if they do start harming the prince, then I will shoot them. But yeah.
Okay, so your other 2 is going to be holding action?
Yeah, protecting the prince is the action.
Sounds good. All
So
right,
how
Stack,
high up am I?
Oh, good question. You guys are about 40 feet up.
Okay.
Stack, you could give us a quick roleplay blurb of your mad dash to save the canon character and prince of this kingdom.
Yeah,
so that you can ruin his life. So that you can ruin his life.
It's like, guys, we gotta catch up. Like, the kid's in trouble, and it's like, he runs up. He picks up Stu like in his like mouth. Like, dragging him along. Like,
I got you.
Like
all
the
right.
small rodent he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, remember, this is just like the role play as you're getting to the scene. You won't be on the scene till next turn. Till next turn.
Oh.
Yeah, because Walter kind of jumped the gun there a little bit.
That's fine. That's fine.
All right. So Stu looks at you and says, thank you, Mr. Stack. Your mouth is very warm." And then he throws up in your mouth. Tastes like grilled cheese.
Oh my god. Please keep. Thank you, Stu. Never again. This one time.
So over here, this hippo says,
Hurt me! The prince hurt me real bad!
and she turns her face, and you see that one of her eyes is dangling out of the socket, shredded by lion claws. All 3 hippos enter a rage.
Oh, god damn it.
Bella, to you.
Bella, hearing the escalation, she frantically pants as she bolts through the desert prairie. Little flicks of fire at her heel, leaving maybe some wildfires in the future.
Whoa! That's the end of the movie. That's the end of the movie.
Yeah. But she's just like, oh no, please don't, please don't hurt him. Oh, I don't want this world to restart. And
then you would have to play through all the prequels, and the CGI movies. It'd be really bad.
So
Or
she's
CGI.
just,
All right.
I want the real
she's
life
just
one.
booking it.
Hey,
Bro,
but
it
then we
wasn't
get to
real
see
life.
the-
Those were not real life in that movie. I don't think. I don't think they were real lions. Listen, I'm still messed up because I can't believe the giraffes in season 1 of The Last of Us were real giraffes, even though I saw the behind the scenes and they were real giraffes. Like, I can't believe that they were real giraffes. I can't even think about it. It makes me so upset. All right. I just realized that giraffes don't look real enough to accept that they're real. That's what I learned from that experience. All right, this hippo, she says, my baby, my baby, and she sees the prince, and unless somebody stops her, she's gonna charge, attack that prince who is restrained, and probably just end his life. Nobody. I mean, you are holding a shot. I'm just saying.
I am. I'm gonna turn my gun to the baby hippo. Do not harm the prince. There are others who can take care of your child and make them feel better. I do not want to shoot the child. I'll still hold an action.
All right. She says, the cheek, and she's going to charge the tree.
Yep, okay.
All right. She uses aquatic ambush, which is an ability hippos have. And then she's going to attack the tree, which allows her to just automatically deal damage to the tree. Here we go. Oh dang! All right, she biting it. She biting that tree. Didn't get knocked over though. She's gonna try to bite it and go chomping at it. Damn, bro. All right. That is one sturdy ass palm tree. It sways back and forth, but does not get snapped in half by the hippo. The lion cub is restrained. He can only call out or try to escape. But he doesn't see why he should have to escape because he's the goddamn prince of the goddamn kingdom. So he takes the mic and he says,
What the heck's going on? I'm the goddamn prince of this goddamn kingdom. And I think you need to know that when I say gods, I'm talking about my ancestors and my dad. So you better put me down, or we're gonna have hippo for dinner, you fat bitches.
I'm pretty sure that's what he would say. I'm pretty sure. I haven't seen the movie in a while, but I'm pretty sure that's what he would say. All right. So his tone and his language are such that he upsets them even more. And according to the rules, that was not an escape action. So he can't even try to intimidate or reason with them when he is restrained. So he is just going to wait for them to listen. Grom, you will be arriving on the scene and then actually acting on the scene. So this is like the dramatic, like you're racing across the savannah. So what's the vibes here? What's the role play?
Ron is still super happy about being a bear. He like grabs his ankles and rolls like a big.
Oh my god!
Bear. That's how he's traveling along, keeping up with everybody else for now.
I mean, that's how bears do. Yeah, that's how bears do.
That's about National Geographic.
Just like in Altered Beast, which is a nature documentary. All right, so you just start rolling along the ground. It's fantastic. All right, we head into the next round. This hippo, she mad. She real mad. You said that you were gonna shoot their baby. You're gonna shoot her baby.
Let go of the prince.
She sits on her baby, giving it full cover. And then she puts the prince in her mouth, giving him full cover. And then, free action, she takes a shit right at you. It plops into the water, floats there defiantly. All right, Cautious Hippo is up. Cautious Hippo is going to... what's your speed, bro? It ain't great. All right. Cautious Hippo is going to use its aquatic move to get closer. It gives it +10 to its speed. Oh, no. You have to be within the... moves up to its swim speed +10 towards a triggering creature. Boo. So she just has to take 2 actions to get there. Alright, she is going to try and force open to knock down the tree. So here we go. I mean, yeah, I know you could just, go to another tree, but, yeah. Alright, let's see... Go here. Yeah, force open. Alright. Alright, a 32, I would say, is pretty good. So she gets up on her hind legs and leans against the tree, and you guys are now being pushed down towards this cactus and the ground. You are now at a height of 10 feet. And also on a catapult. Alrighty. Walter, you catch sight of a bird high above. It looks like a raven like you, but black and purple. Alright. Play passes to Walter.
Black and purple. With my perception, I can see the group coming onto the scene.
Yes. They are where you see their miniatures. They have made it to the edge of the map.
Okay. Flying creatures.
And these hyenas are long gone. They ran away.
Flying creatures. What's my speed? 30. Yeah, I'm gonna use one action to fly 30 feet into the air.
Okay.
So back up to 40.
Remember, flying up is difficult terrain in Pathfinder.
Never mind. That'd be what, 15? So I'm up 25.
Okay.
In the air.
All right.
You can go diagonal, right?
Yeah, as long as it's Pythagorean or whatever.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So I also move 20 feet.
Euclidean. Sorry, Euclidean. There we go.
I'll just look at the hippos and what's this skill? Nope, not trained, can't do that.
I can't believe you killed Bonsai or whatever the fuck his name is. Damn, dude.
That was his name?
In so many timelines, like the movie is going to be pulled off the shelf for children. I'm just saying.
You have to be trained to make a request? I feel like you do. I think... But it can just be a straight diplomacy, right?
Yeah.
The reason I'm asking is because I have untrained improvisation or whatever it's called. So I have proficiency bonus, but I can't use the proficiency skill if I'm not trained.
Request is diplomacy untrained.
Oh, it is untrained. Okay. Then Walter will...
But to do a request, the creature must be friendly or helpful to you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fuck.
You would want a coerce.
Coerce. Okay. Is that trained or untrained?
That is untrained. With threats, either veiled or overt, you attempt to bully a creature into doing what you want. But you must spend at least a minute in conversation with the creature unless you have feet support.
Oh, shit. Well, that ain't happening. Alright. I mean, I'll just... Because I can't... This is taking long enough. I'll just say, look, we are not here to actually harm any of you. There is someone who can take care of your child. Just unhand the prince. That's all I'm asking. And I'll just leave it at that.
Okay, yeah. All right, give me a diplomacy. Be a 2 Pac-Man diplomacy.
2 Pac-Man.
You have 2 Pac-Mans?
Yeah, because I spent one for flying.
Also, what did you do with your gun? Did you leave it in the tree?
It was in my hands?
Okay, it's in your hands.
Or
All right,
my
so you're
claws?
flying away. Yeah. Hey, your claws? Okay, so it's
In my
clutching your
talons,
claws.
yeah,
All right,
yeah.
go for it. All right, give us that diplomacy. That's pretty good. Okay. All right. You can't get a read on whether or not it worked. But they did hear you. Everyone heard you. Especially Stack the Deck. Who arrives on the scene, melted cheese dripping from his muzzle.
All right, we gotta get that kid. Where's the kid?
He's inside the hippo.
They ate him. Oh,
They
so
haven't
we gotta start
eaten
up.
him yet. They just placed him in his mouth. Or their mouth. I don't know what they are.
This
world
hippo
is- this world is
screams,
strange.
You miscreants, brigands, bandits! You'll die like the rest!
Now let's see
And
if I can show you something.
You can see their eyes are wild and unfocused. They seem to be in a rage.
For your
Let's see
if your information Stack the Deck, I did kill one of the hyenas that was sent to kill the prince.
You killed him?
You see half of a hyena over here, just blood and slime everywhere.
How did? Okay, we're gonna have to figure out how you did that as a bud. But first of all,
You
Stack's
very much see a
like
gun in his talon.
just carrying it with his
Yes.
bird beat.
Yeah.
Your detective work is over.
All right. All right. Stack. He hits the ground with his magical foot.
Okay.
And he casts mirage or not hallucinatory terrain.
Okay.
And he wants to make the most amazing oasis for these hippos, like the deepest, the widest, like this could all be yours if you but he puts it right there. If you give us a kid.
Okay. You create an illusion that causes terrain to look, sound, and feel and smell like a different kind of terrain. It doesn't disguise any structures or creatures in the area. Any creature that touches the illusion or uses seek action to examine it can attempt to disbelieve it. So they are touching it. All right. So
he's gonna put it over there. He's gonna put it like behind him, like.
Oh, okay. Like behind, like off in the distance. You're willing to give them this brand new oasis.
Yeah.
Which you described as the whitest oasis. So I'm assuming it's like a country club or something. Is that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All
this.
Okay. All right.
With golf clubs
the nudist one in Zootopia. Is that like what we're?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm just all right.
Yoga.
So you create that as after running forward. That is your 3 Pac-Mans, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they turn and they look, and it is a pretty nice oasis. Okay. This hippo, fortunately, being a hippo, can hold its breath for a long time. So even though strapped under its mother's fat ass, it do have deep breath.
No, I could leave that oasis for you, but like we got to get the kid.
Bella, to you.
Bella will rush onto the scene.
Okay.
Hearing what they said. And she'll say, "Please let the prince go." And she has the feat Shameless Requests, which allows her to make these during combat. Is this a request?
Let's see. You can down for the consequences of your request. When you request, you reduce the DC by 2. When you can never cause, so you still can't make a request of a hostile creature, though.
Oh.
Yeah, it just means that people that you are friendly with will not become unfriendly to you because you asked to sleep with their wife or whatever.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
Well.
right. I mean, so you could just go with the straight diplomacy, though, which is a normal.
I'll give it that.
Okay. All right. I would say that the 2 Pac-Man diplomacy to try to reason with these raging hippos.
Works for me. I only use 1 to stride. And I'm gonna re-roll that.
Okay. Oh, damn. Okay. You can see that your words have gotten through the hippos. And then this one says,
What did you say, knave? Say it again. Say it again. What did you say? It sounded soothing.
Please let the prince go and go off to your new oasis.
We have an injured child. The king will have to pay reparations. His son mutilated our daughter.
I look to
She's
the
so
bear.
beautiful. She could have been the most beautiful and beloved hippo ever.
Look to Bear Grom. Do you think you could do anything about that in this form?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
We have a person who may be able to help heal your child. I pass my turn.
all right. She steps forward and she says,
Yes, perhaps a de-escalation of aggression is in order.
yes. As she says that, the black and purple raven. Oh, that's the wrong raven. These fucking Pathfinder token rings killing me. Let's see. I don't think there's any way to default turn the rings off either. So every time you change out a token, you gotta anyways. So this thing comes barreling out of the air, and the hippo looks up and says, "What?" And it just flies right into the hippo's open mouth. The hippo's eyes go wide, and it begins to choke and stumble about.
That the one that had a lion in it?
Did it what?
Which one had one of the babies in its mouth?
Oh, this one has the prince in its mouth right here.
Okay.
This one now has a raven in its mouth. Inside this hippo's mouth, you hear the prince saying all sorts of herbivore slurs at it. I won't repeat them because I'm not that kind of person. But they're pretty horrible. All right, Grom, to you.
I was muted. Never mind. Grom rolls up to there and comes out of
Okay.
his hole, looking at them with his arms wide, and says, "Hey, it's me, Grom the Care Bear. I heard some babies need to be healed here."
Okay. This one says,
Well, yes, but my friend is choking on a bird. Can you help her?
Probably not. What about the babies, though? I'll go over here and look at this one here. Can I look inside its mouth?
yeah. As you look in the hippo's gaping maw, you can see the telltale magenta glow of void corruption. It is spreading rapidly. You see there is no sign of the bird, only disgusting tendrils of flesh that are burrowing into the hippo's mouth, throat, and insides.
I'll look at a sacred hippo and say, "Ma'am, you should get you and your children away from this hippo. This hippo is no more. This hippo's dead, basically. That's corruption all through it."
All right,
look
she
back to
spends
my friends and say,
one Pac-Man to clench her fat ass. Then she's gonna make a break for it with her 20 feet of speed. You can see the little hippo, its eyeball dangling, slashed apart, wedged in its mother's ass cheeks. And you see no sign of the prince, but you hear his angry, racist remarks as she runs to land and starts going even slower. All right, play passes to Cautious Hippo. Cautious Hippo says, "I don't want any trouble. Please help us, and I'll share this new oasis with you, handsome bear." And you do notice she's pretty muscular. She's kind of a big, muscular, girl. I'm just saying. I mean, Vashon's words, you can hear them. What happens in the animal world, it stays in the animal world, right? Anyways, okay. Play past this to Walter.
Oh.
What happens when you pirate a DVD off some guy on the sidewalk?
I
You get
know,
this.
Right? I know, right? Whatever this is. Woosa. Okay, Woosa. All right. Walter's going to. They have that other hippo. He's gonna fly over to this one, spending one action to fly, getting in front of it. Hey, drop the prince. We would help you, but drop the prince.
Her eyes are wide with panic and fear and rage. She shakes her head. You hear the prince rattling inside. You hear from the rear section the baby hippo saying, "Mom! Mom!"
All right. This is interesting.
I was pretty sure this did happen in the movie. This is not how the movie went? I was pretty sure there was a scene, right? With hippos?
Exactly how it happened.
Okay.
A bird shooting a another one eating a corrupted bird. Yep, exactly. God damn, this form. Here comes a manipulate check. Okay.
Nice. Damn. Okay.
I changed the grip on my gun to one talent. As a free action.
I think for story purposes, Philomena will be using her feet to kind of guide the front of the gun. Do you know what I'm saying? Like a team effort sort of thing. Like, is that all right?
Yeah,
she
that
helps
works.
us. Okay.
Other timeline, Walter was going to do target practice with her at some point, but here we are. All right, free action, change his grip. Next action, he's going to. Fuck, I'm going to hate myself. How far is the kid? The baby hippo?
The baby hippo, because of the size of this hippo, she's about 5 feet up off the ground, wedged in her mother's butt cheeks.
Okay, I'll spend another action to fly. Second action to fly, going down to 5 feet. So
Okay.
Next,
and then it's twice as fast to fly downwards. Twice as fast to fly downwards.
Yeah, I don't need it.
All right.
Okay, that's good. And then third.
You shoot Mudang, is that what you do?
I consider
Point blank range execution.
I consider it. No. I am this whole world is weird. For the purposes of items that are worn on us.
Mm-hmm. Well, remember, when you got to this world, you were naked. All of your equipment was in your marsupial pouch.
Right. So is this
Right.
essentially what I have to be taking things out of, like a backpack, so to speak, or is it like worn?
Well, I mean, it's out of your marsupial pouch, so it's just one action to pull it out. A marsupial pouch is like a spacious pouch, but it's built into every animal.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna slightly retract. I'm not gonna fly down as far. Only 10 feet, so I'm 15 feet up.
Okay.
And then last action, pulling from my marsupial pouch is going to be an elixir of life in my other talent.
All right.
And that's
give me a flat check to see if you could hold on to that in your talons. That potion.
Worst comes to worst, I drop it on top of the kid.
Nope,
All right.
You are really good, man. You should just stay a bird for like the rest of the campaign. This is good stuff. All right, Stack to you.
All right.
Cautious Hippo has run off to enjoy the beautiful oasis that you created for her.
Yeah, yeah. All right. What to do here? Let's see. Not even sure what. Oh, I have a damaging spell.
Blow this thing up.
Blow.
It's full of badness.
Right, I know, but it just doesn't seem quite ethical. But I mean, All
We've got
right.
it
If you,
now.
It's glowing, dude. I don't know
Yeah.
if that
Yeah.
changes things for you. Look at it. Oh.
Okay. All right.
Uh-oh.
All right. Okay,
One
now-
animal's already been killed. We've already crossed the line. Go for it.
All right. Let me get my stuff.
I mean, I assume in animal world, animals still get killed like by other animals. I mean, they are animals.
They just don't
Right.
show it on the Big D movies.
Yeah. Nobody said that the events of Zootopia were considered one of the greatest canon events in the history of the multiverse. Someone did suggest this though in the survey. I don't know who it was.
All right, then I will spell strike this fella right here. I guess I didn't even have to move. I can use my sure strike on it. Then I'll move back, and then you sure strike.
Well, what are you striking it with?
I have to get my bow staff out of my marsupial pouch.
So you did pick up a new bow staff, right?
Yeah,
When you were in Hyrule, I
When-
guess.
yeah. How I had to buy one.
Oh, okay.
rupees.
But yeah, so when you pull it out, you need that's one action to pull it out. That's gonna be a DC 5 flat check. So make sure you don't drop it.
I like a glove. All right, and then I don't know how I operate this thing. Like he looks at his hands and it's just like I'm trying. Like he kind of fiddles with it on the ground and it kind of fires.
Thorn's behind you, and he says, "You need a mouth."
Always. And he,
Oh wait, that guy's fucking dead. Yeah, here you go.
All
All right, so he will help. He will help you load the. Oh, you're all the way over here. Okay.
And so yeah, he pulls it and then he fires it off. Here's the attack roll.
Oh, but I also need a flat check for the attack roll because that's another manipulate.
Oh, here's a flat check.
There should be a little number 5 on the dice tray that you can hit. All right, so as you take the shot, it goes, wide of the mark, and then also you drop the weapon.
Oh, god damn it. I got it. All right. Next time for sure. Next.
All right. The baby hippo is just screaming, just angrily screaming. She starts biting her mother's ass. Bella, it's you.
All right, I'm gonna move forward, and I think I'm just gonna continue to plead for peace and sensibility.
Okay.
I just roll another diplomacy. I'm gonna re-roll that.
Okay. All right.
Pretty
You
good.
feel like that was a pretty good one. But this hippo, it seems like something horrible's happening to it. Some sort of transformation.
Oh, the bird that it went into its throat.
Mhm.
Yes. Well, that was 2 Pac-Man diplomacy, so. I
Okay.
guess that's my turn.
Okay. As the turn comes up, you see fleshy like tendrils burst from the hippo's skin, glowing with that fuchsia irradiation, and you see it transform, consumed by the void. What I'm about to show you might be too scary. If it is, let me know and we'll switch to a different miniature. Everybody okay? We can keep going? Okay. All right, we'll keep going. We're going to keep going. All right. Its body turns black like obsidian, and you see the fleshy tendrils of void energy begin to glow with an ominous light. The creature begins to exude a terrible stench, a stench that is familiar to maybe some or all of you. It smells a lot like Cato Plebis.
That fucking thing. Of course.
So, a creature entering the aura or starting its turn in the aura
must succeed at a DC 32 Fortitude save, or become sickened 1 plus slowed for as long as they are sickened. While within the aura, affected creatures take a -2 circumstance penalty to saves against disease and to recover from the sickened condition. A creature that succeeds at its save is temporarily immune for 1 minute. So I guess as it appears, you are technically entering it. So if I could get from Stack, you right at the edge. Grom, Bella. If you could give me some fortitude saves. Crushed it, Bella. Grom, it smell real bad. Stack, you actually did need to roll, but I mean, because you were sorry, you're right. What I meant by
I was on the edge.
Yeah, in a good way. You're on the edge in a good way. All right, so Grom, you are going to be sickened by this stench. You want to
try to
reroll?
re-roll it here, but try
All
to
right,
re-roll the message.
All right, I'll push it for you. Here you go.
Got it. There we go.
Oh, never mind. This ain't nothing to you. This ain't nothing. Don't smell that bad. All right. As the creature transforms, it is going to unleash its heinous breath weapon. So here we go. This is a poison and primal based breath weapon, and it's just going to breathe it right in Grom's mug, and then it's going to hit the whole B team, Bella, Grom, and Stack. Here is the fortitude save. So let's see. It is a basic save, but also if you fail, you are sickened 1, and if you critically fail, you are sickened 2. And critical fail will also result in double damage. So you definitely don't want a critical fail.
Can I use that fortitude save that
what
I just
ability
threw
do you
out?
have that lets you oh, is it because you're a master? Is that why it turns your success to a critical success? Oh, that's awesome. All right. What are you gonna do? Oh, you want to use your buff to give yourself an automatic success?
Oh no, I was gonna say, can I use the one I already rolled, or?
Oh, from earlier, the 19. Yeah, sure. It's just a success. All right, and then Grom, give me a DC 34 basic reflex. Holy shit, guys! Wait, what? All right. So Grom again doesn't smell that bad. It's really not that bad. Bella, again, not a big deal. Stack, you take half of this poison damage. So half of 51. All right, and then with its third Pac-Man, it is just going to bite Grom, because Grom's right in front of it.
Not the bear face. Not the bear face.
Oh, okay. As you say that, it pulls its punch. It just bites you on the leg. So, for...
Is Thorn supposed to be taking damage?
Oh no! Why did I attack Thorn? I don't think I have Thorn targeted.
No, I think when I took half damage, I think we both.
Okay. All right. So 37 points of damage from that bite, and that is the creature's turn. Grom, to you.
All right.
I don't want to step anybody, but this hippo is probably the mother of the hippo from Lion Guard. So if it dies, then that character, the most beloved character on Lion Guard, probably won't be on the show anymore. All right, as you try to recall,
that's another timeline problem.
As you try to recall knowledge on the creature, maybe it's just there's too much going on here. But like the only thing you know for sure is that this is yet another creature that has been consumed by the void, and that you do recognize it is using a lot of the abilities of the Catoplebus, aka the Death Hippo, that you encountered at the end of Outlaws of Alcazar.
Okay, well, let's see if it has a attack of opportunity as I roll over here.
All right.
Oh, there was a group
As
that
you
actually
roll over
fought that
there,
thing?
it doesn't do anything.
Okay.
Oh, they fought the hell out of it.
They can just lure it with grilled cheese.
Oh.
Oh, wait, no, it was friendship waffles. That's what it
Quick
was.
alchemy something here.
Those waffles.
Oh, that'd be funny. Better not do that right now, though. How about play on Alchemist Fire?
All right, you quick alchemist some alchemist fire and chuck it. All right, that's gonna be a hit. Give me some damage. All right, as you hit the creature with this attack, it is set ablaze, but you see its form shift and warp. It does not seem to take the damage.
All right. That's my 3 actions.
All right, but it is still on fire. All right, play passes to Sacred Hippo. Maybe. I've requested the turn tracker advance the turn. It's thinking about it. Hey, there it goes. I'm going to delete chat. Hold on. Yeah? Okay. So let's see. Sacred Hippo is the one that's got the people in its mouth. All right, yeah, it's gonna start running away. With its baby and the prince.
Stop running!
It's not very fast on land, so I mean, if you finish up the fight fast enough, you might be able to fight her. They're gonna disappear off map. All right, don't worry. You'll know if he dies because the world will reset. All right, cautious hippo is gone. I'm gonna remove these 2 from initiative. All right, Walter, to you.
He just looks at the hippo, trotting away. He turns and he looks at the party, dealing with this eldritch abomination, and he just sighs. I hate this world. Damn, he had that potion in his hand too. Son of a bitch. He puts it back in his marsupial pouch. Here comes the DC fucking flashback.
All right, no problem. You are very dexterous as a bird.
Okay. Then I spend 1 action to change my grip back to 2-handed. Here's another flat check. And then I target the Eldritch Abomination with my last Pac-Man. Here's another flat check. Oh, thank God.
All right.
I saw 3 for a second. And I'm just gonna shoot it normally.
Okay, that is a hit. Give me some damage.
43 is not a crit. Interesting.
It's got +2 on its AC, I think, right now.
Oh, where's that coming from?
I think it had cover at some point.
It doesn't say you have cover. It just says
I'm also
nice.
15.
Oh,
I'm also 15 feet in the air, so I should have a clear shot on it.
Oh, well, when I shot it, it had cover, but I guess.
Oh yeah, because you were going through Grom. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Is a 43 a crit or just normal?
No, it's just normal.
Okay.
Yeah, not even close, bro.
Oh, well, that's disturbing. 18 points of piercing damage from a magic gun, 3 void, 4 acid.
All right. As the damage hits, each type of damage is set against the creature's many resistances. As a powerful void creature,
It takes no damage.
Okay, don't like that at all. All right, that's all 3 of my actions.
All right. Play passes to Stack. Stack, as you begin your turn, into Stink Aura. You must creature that succeeds save is immune for 1 minute. Oh, you're not in the aura yet, so you're good. All right, so Stack, what do you got? If you get any closer to it, you'll have to make a save against Stink Aura.
Oh, sorry. One last thing. Walter just turns to look at the wood shop and be like, "You're taking over for Jericho Darling, yes? Go in there and help them."
Huh? Oh, right. Hold on. I gotta turn this minion tag off. Yeah. Hey!
Our most powerful weapon is now online.
All right, I'm ready.
He's an initiative. He can be killed.
That's what we all want deep down, right?
Not while I'm here.
Yeah. Stack, you're up.
All right. I go to pick up my bow staff and like, okay, Thorn, this is what you got to do. You got to hold it like this. You got to bite down on it and use those pearly whites for something else.
Yeah, I know how to bite things. I could bite things when I was Colo. It's the same idea.
Yeah, so you got to hold on.
You're the one that dropped it.
All right. Enough bickering about who's biting who. And all right, he goes to strike it again. All right, let me see. It's a flat check to.
It's DC 5 every time you use manipulated in this form.
All right. Okay.
All right. No problem.
Right.
Okay.
All right. Hold on. All right. Now hold on, and then 5 again.
Because you had to pick it up. Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Barely holding on, and then.
All right. He goes to attack it.
All right.
All right. Here we go. I'll use my. Excellent. Like that.
Nice.
And all right, here is all your damage. So you get
the target is stupefied by a mind cloud effect that also happens with the attack. Let me see that damage.
All right, here is the weapon damage.
Okay.
Not much. And then here's your imaginary weapon damage.
Okay.
Wait, wrong one. Oops.
Now this has the force tag, so even though so that is going to do something against this creature.
All right. Sorry, I did the wrong one. All right. Roll damage. Roll that. Make that a critical.
All right. All right, so I just hit the double, yeah. All right, the creature takes 103 points of damage total, give or take. And as it does, you see its form shimmer, and you see the light stop pulsing. As it is struck by that force attack.
Now, if you guys have force damage, do that, and good job, Thorn.
All right, play passes to Arrogant Hippo. Wants the most beautiful hippo in all worlds. A pity. All right, Bella, to you.
Sorry, stepped away to get some water. I don't have force damage.
But you did notice when it got hit with the force damage, it did stop glowing.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, I would like to try my special, which is I'm going to create a bald rock. I think I need to roll a d20 just to try to make it. It is. And then I'm going to roll d20 plus 17 for an attack. That's not going to hit. I used up all my hero points.
Oh, no. Okay.
That's my turn.
You throw the potion, and it just eats it. It's not the first bird it ate today.
Doesn't your card do something with misses?
No.
I
think that's the
Vashon,
rabbit. Yeah, a Vashon has something. Yeah.
but I think he's been utilized today.
Remember, you guys did
has?
didn't you guys do a daily
You
prep
rested.
before you came in? Oh, or did you not do a daily prep?
I think
before
we
you came
very
in before?
specifically did in daily prep.
Oh, okay, shit. All right. Yeah. Okay. Vashon still runs up next to you to be helpful. He says, "Yeah, that's an idea. Throw the rock inside it, and it's gonna turn to a full-size rock and rupture it from the inside." Then you feel his long fingernail pluck a flea off of your back, and you hear the crunch of him eating it.
There's like a look of like happiness and reassurity as she looks at him or looks to him, but then she sees him and cringes.
What's wrong with him?
You know what you did.
It looks just like him. I don't know what the problem is. All right. As the hippo's turn comes up, let's see, what does it got here? Shadow. Oh. Okay. So you realize that with the hot sun beating down, it's a little hard to see the shadows on the ground. But you notice that Grom's shadow, there is just the thinnest line that seems to connect it to the jaws of this creature. It shakes its head left, it shakes its head right, and then, hold on, I need to check something. Oh, I forgot to hit this button last round. It's gonna be a hot minute. It shakes its head left, it shakes its head right, and you see it pull free from Grom his shadow.
I was using that.
Let me see. Duplicate. But this is Grom the bear it's taken, and I don't think the shadow has a marsupial pouch, so it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. Let's see. What is a bear I could bust down here that would be Oh. Okay, that'll work. All right.
Barbarian man.
Right. Let's see. Appearance. Change it out for that Grom. There we go. Let's see. Whoa. Kind of wish you had a transparent background, but I guess we get the idea. Let's see. Whoa. All right. Let me see. There we go. That's shadowy enough. Okay, and then it will roll into initiative. All right, with its second, Pac-Man is going to charge forward. And then with its third Pac-Man, it will attack Bella with its jaws. As it moves forward, Stack, you are exposed to its heinous stench. Here's the heinous stench saving throw. If you succeed, you're immune for 1 minute. Ooh.
I'll use a hero point.
Okay. You don't want to be slowed? It's so fun.
That was.
All right. Let's see. So you are sickened 1, and then slowed 1 as long as you are sickened. And then Bella, the creature is going to attack with those jaws. Here we go. Oof. As it chomps down, you feel, now that you kind of know what's going on, your essence trapped in its jaws. It is pulling at your soul, at your very shadow. It also does some damage. 34. All right. Play fastest to Shadow Grom. Ooh. All right. So the creature do take 3 points of fire damage. Because its form has been sort of forced into physicality more, into this actual reality. It is taking damage from that source. It does not get rid of the fire, and then play passes to Shadow Grom. Shadow Grom, if it can kill you, it can become a real boy. That's how shadows work. So it is going to come up and attack you. So 1 Pac-Man, it moves forward. 2 Pac-Man. Oh wow, it has a stench just like its parent. So as it gets closer to you, give me a Fortitude save, Grom, against its stinky aura.
I'm immune to its parents. I should be immune to this one too.
But this you co-parented this one.
Roll.
All right. Oh, nice. You
Flagged.
crushed it. Yeah, like nothing bothers you. And that's weird because bears actually have the best olfactory senses of any land mammal.
We
So
had,
maybe
we have filters to find this one.
Oh, I got you. All right. Okay, it is going to, let's see, try to claw you with its paralyzing claws. Here we go. That's going to miss. And then it will do at map. And critically miss. Damn. All right. Lion Cub has been carried away. Rom, you're up.
So you didn't make me do flat checks for when I did stuff. You think Grom has enough paws to be able to?
As a bear, I mean, especially as a big D bear. I mean, look at those hands. Look at those hands.
I just want to make sure you
yeah,
didn't forget.
yeah. Okay.
Let's see. Actually, I'll do recall knowledge on this. My shadow bear here. See what's going on with my child.
All right. Okay. Yes, you realize that this might actually be your child from a timeline where you and this hippo found a way through love to move past violence. You may ask one mechanical question about your sons? Question mark?
Have any weaknesses?
As you examine it, you assume as a shadow, it probably has a weakness to vitality or spirit. Okay. Play passes to.
Oh, I'm not done. I'm done.
Oh shit! You got 2 more actions. All right, what do you got?
Quick alchemy. And I'm gonna throw it. Well, I think I'm the father of this thing, so it must be the mother over there. Let's chuck this at it. There we go.
All right, that is going to hit, and it does force damage. Oh, very nice. All right, so as you hit the creature, it takes the full damage from the attack, and then you see that the lights that were glowing within remain dormant. They were starting to flicker back to light, and then they stay. And the creature's presence seems more physical than when the fight first started. All right. Anything else from Grom?
Yes, I have one more action, I believe. Quick alchemy. Like this guy here. And with a map.
Very nice. That's going to hit. All right. As you spray this creature with radiant fire, it takes all that damage. Though it doesn't seem to be vulnerable, which makes you think that maybe it's not really your son's.
Okay. That's it for my 3 actions.
All right. Jericho Darling is up. All right. Jericho Darling can fly now. It's going to fly. Let's see. And then, boy, don't fly very fast, do you? Just okay. That's to here. And then, I guess he'll just fly right up on it. And he'll say,
Hey, you! Yeah, you! Fight me, bro.
and it turns to face him. He stares up at it, ready for anything. He does have to make saves against two Stenshores. So let me throw this up real quick. All right, here we go. Stenshore number 1. No. Woodchop. Let's do it. All right, success. Stenshore number 2. Success, no problem. Strongest character in the game, I guess. All right, we're heading to round 5, Walter.
I didn't use woodchop for it to look over in this direction. I don't know what you're talking about. All right, here comes 3 flat checks because I'm using my actions for stuff. Okay, rerolling that. Okay, that's 1.
Okay. Oh no! All right, the gun falls from your grip. Oh wait! Oh. Okay.
Okay. Come on, work with me, dice.
Did you use all of your hero points to hold on to your gun for this?
You're damn right I did.
Okay.
All right. First action is to reload my gun.
Okay.
The second action.
Oh, technically, I should mention this since you're a flyer now. You have to spend at least 1 Pac-Man every
I
turn
know.
on a flying action, or you have to land. Okay.
Yeah. It's a new challenge now. All right. So first action was to reload the. Oh, that's wait. Did I hit refocus? Oh, I hit refocus. Doop. Reload. All right. That was the reload. I'm down on the ground, so 0. I wouldn't be getting. There's no cover bonus with Woodchop being in front of this thing, right? Because it's big enough.
Yeah, it shouldn't factor that in because he's so tiny.
All right, cool. Then last 2 actions.
And you're flying still, right?
No longer because I didn't spend that action to fly.
Okay. Do you have a way to mitigate 15 feet of fall damage, right? You're good on that.
Oh, 15 feet? Yeah, I should be good.
As long as you take 0 damage from a fall, you don't fall prone or anything.
I'm not a cat, but I have cat fall. I am
There you go.
expert in that. No,
yeah,
master,
you're no problem.
Master.
Yeah, 15 feet, no problem. All right, so you drift to the ground while you're floating towards the ground. All right, you take the shot.
All right, while I'm drifting to the ground. Last 2 actions, alchemical shot.
All right.
I am going to load in a... fuck it, is what it is. Loading in a ghost charge. And did that not take the shoot? It did not shoot it. Alright, fuck it, we do this.
Alright, that's a hit. Give me some damage.
Okay. Yep. This turns all or most of that into radiance or spirit or whatever it's called. Vitality. So 25 total. 7 vitality, 2 void, 6 acid, and D6 persistent void. Or persistent vitality.
Oh shit. Alright. It is going to be affected by all of these things because of the force damage it took shutting off its resistances. Alright.
Okay. That's all 3 actions.
Okay. All right. Then play passes to stack the deck.
All right. Stack is going to use a free action to get his. Wait, shit, where'd it go? Yeah, right there. Rapid reach. Get that back, and then we're gonna try this again, Thorn. All right, hold on. We're gonna shoot it. There's a DC 5 check. Okay.
Damn, dude.
I critically succeed at holding the
Okay.
here is the staff attack. Wow, you hit it.
Okay.
Alright. Here's the damage from the staff itself. Neat. And here is the damage from focus point, recharge. Use that. Use focus point. Use that.
All right. Keeping in mind that you actually come, you are slowed once. You only got the two pankmans this turn.
Yeah.
Yeah,
One was
okay,
a free
okay.
action, and then that was the attack.
Nice. Okay. Oh my God, 95 damage off of 17 d8. That's a lot of 8s you rolled. A lot of 8s and 7s. Holy shit. Okay. It takes the hit.
It's a 95 plus 9, but yeah, it's a 105.
All right.
Okay. All right.
The
Bella, it's all
creature
you.
is on its last legs as play passes to Bella. Bella, you can feel your shadow being torn from your body. It's manifesting as a shadowy hound.
Throw, or I guess I gotta try and make this first. I'm gonna try and make an alchemical thing. Okay. And as part of the same action I throw it, do you need a second?
Yeah, because it's also another manipulate.
Okay.
Yeah, no problem, no problem.
Gee, no.
Oh no. Okay. All right. As you go to throw it, your own shadow, being torn from your body and manifesting as something else, something other, something that wants to remove you and take your place, makes you think about a suppressed memory when you had snuck out of bed and were looking around the manor, and you heard your parents talking, your mother consoling your father, that you should give her a chance. Yes, because she isn't a son doesn't mean she's not worthy. But you heard the doubt in your father's reply, a doubt you took to bed and stashed deep in your subconscious. Anyways, you're frightened 3. As you begin to wonder about your own place in this world.
Damn.
All right. Anything else?
That was one action. That was a lot. That was the journey we just went on. I'm gonna roll 2 more flat checks. I'm gonna throw another thing.
All right.
While I think about that. Does 5 make it?
Yeah. Yep. It's 5 or higher.
Retarget. I'm going for a map attack with the frost vial. Oof. Miss on a 17. 31.
Oh. All right.
It takes 10 frost damage if it can.
Let's see. Oh, from the passive.
Splash.
Yeah, because it's been taking force damage, you freeze the creature over, and then it shatters. All right. Is anybody else dying or in danger? I guess as it dies, so too would it the shadows it was creating. All right. Thus ends the encounter. All right, the hippo, you see, it hasn't made a lot of progress with its 15-foot land speed, but she is waddling away with the prince.
Walter flies after
Those
them.
will catch up. Walter, don't get separated.
Let's see. I guess we'll play this. As they bounce along with the baby strapped in the butt cheeks, eyeball dangling. All right, you catch up with the hippo. It's not hard. They're going as fast as they can, 15-foot land speed. She turns and says, and opens her mouth to speak. And the lion prince falls out. He is drenched in viscous saliva. It looks like he's going to roll into initiative and try to kill the hippo.
All right, stop. That's enough from you. I'll take
So
it.
you fly in front of him. All right.
Yeah.
And he says, "Zazu, oh, you're always cramping my style. Did my father send you?"
Who the hell is Sazu?
He narrows his eyes. Oh,
Wait,
sorry.
that's Zazu right there. That's Zazu right there. You know.
Yeah, isn't
wink.
that Zazu? I got a lot of drool in my eyes. I mean, all you birds look the same, kind of.
For some reason,
All right.
Walter feels offended.
All right, Zazu.
Philomena
wink.
says, "What did he say? What did he say?"
He said us. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna let this pass. This is another Link situation. The boy doesn't know
Oh.
any better.
The lion cub sees you stack and says, "Oh wow, a black female."
I'm no female. Do I look like a girl? And he looks at Thorn. And it's like, I'm not a girl, am I?
I mean, you don't have a mane.
Oh, but because I'm a cat. I'm a panther, like, fierce.
Oh,
sleek.
from the rainforest.
Yeah, sleek and aerodynamic.
Oh, yeah.
Not like these
Okay.
a lot. All right.
Yeah,
But-
one of my moms said that you guys are low class.
He looks offended. All right.
For some reason, Stack feels offended.
You really be your own people.
He looks past you and he sees Vashon, who's kind of poking at the hippo, and he says, "Oh no, Rafiki's here too? Oh no, this is terrible. Oh my god, I gotta get out of here." He starts slinking away through the tall grass.
Wait, kid. Your uncle said.
What did he call me? What did he say? What did he just say to me? He called me a Rafiki? That
yeah,
sounds like a
yeah.
slur. That sounds bad. Let me check my note cards. You see him reach to his marsupial pouch. Starts going over him. What's a Rafinky? Like a twink? Rhymes with I'm gonna figure this out.
Kid, your uncle, he was afraid for your well-being. He said,
My uncle? That guy is such a nerd.
"Oh yeah," he says he wants to bring you back, and he was afraid for you. He sent us
Oh,
here
wait.
to come get you.
Afraid for me?
Yeah,
That's
you were
kinda
in
weird.
danger. Well, you were in danger. Look at
No, not really.
I mean, you gotta
It was
know
just
what
an
that
accident. I'm sure they understand. Don't you understand, Hippo? She stares at him, but she's trying to figure out what to do about her baby. Baby's eyes just dangling there.
Yeah, we gotta get you gotta get your uncle to take care of this one. We gotta get smooth this all over.
Grom.
For your,
Wait,
for your dad, he is.
Wait, wait! Oh no! Don't tell my dad. Oh, I'm sure it's not that bad. He goes over and he tries to put the eyeball back in, but Grom, is this you working on the eyeball?
Yes, 38.
Okay, all right. Pepito pushes him away. and you guys successfully put the eyeball back in. The scratches were around the eye, and he snagged it, but he didn't actually pop the eyeball. So you think with your critical success of crafting heals, you put a little copper wire filament in there to kind of hold the eyeball in place. And it does seem that the hippo's able to use it. The depth perception is ruined. This thing's gonna adorably crash into things for the rest of its life.
It's gonna be adorably cross-eyed for the rest of its life.
It looks at you and says, "Thank you, mister."
Quite welcome. Remember, be nice to people.
I'll
Everybody
always
can
be
care about-
nice.
Give me a care hippo.
What the fuck you call me?
And she bites you on the leg. It doesn't
All
hurt, but
I rub
she
his
does.
head. You're so
Okay.
funny.
Oh man, yeah, it's awfully cute when it bites people on the leg. The mother says, "Thank you. I'm so sad for my friend Berthiki, but oh well, that's the circle of life." And she and the little hippo head off to this really nice oasis over here, way nicer than this one. And they just start eating sand. Because someone made them think the sand was fucking water.
Oh no.
We should take the child back to his uncle.
He said, "I'm not a child, I'm a prince." And
Oh yeah.
look, you fixed the eyeball, and I appreciate that, mister. But I gotta go. You know, I gotta go. I got
where?
roaring lessons and stuff. I gotta learn, about my kingdom. I'm supposed to meet up with my dad later. We're gonna sit on top of a cliff, and we're gonna look out at our kingdom. He's gonna explain all the areas of the kingdom to me.
Ah.
Yeah.
That sounds dangerous. Maybe we should tell him not to do that.
Yeah.
Why?
maybe
What do you
What if he
mean?
slips and falls? Wouldn't that be
Oh,
like,
no.
their fault?
Whoa, no! My dad is an invincible god king. Like, nothing could hurt my dad.
Yeah, nothing can hurt his dad. He's so
Yeah,
big and
I mean-
yeah.
Yeah,
so-
he's gonna live to be old and have like 30 wives, and then when he finally passes on to be a spirit in the clouds that watches over us, then I will ascend to the throne. I mean, admittedly, it feels like a long time from now, because like my dad's like so strong and powerful. Like, it feels kind of weird because I'm supposed to be the king someday, but how am I supposed to be the king someday if like he's so tough? Like, but I don't like want. I'm in a weird place, because like I want to be the king, but I don't want anything to happen to my dad. But then I think about how bad I want to be the king, and I feel bad about it.
Well, yeah. If you want to be the king, he's gotta, go somewhere. Well,
Well,
maybe
Yeah.
your uncle should talk about this with your uncle. Maybe he would.
With
know
my
secrets
uncle?
about- Mhm.
what do you think my
Since he
uncle
did-
knows about being a king? He can never be the king because I was born.
Right. Yeah. But he had a whole lifetime to prepare for it. So
Oh.
before you were born.
Oh. Well, I heard from my moms that my uncle is kind of a loser, a little bit. Like, he's too scrawny to be the king. That's why they made my dad the king instead.
Oh, is that what they told you? Is that?
Yeah, I mean, it just makes more sense, Like when you're standing on phallic rock, like you wanna have a presence,
Hmm.
Speaking of
Yeah,
king,
One of my moms said that my uncle kind of just looks like a lady wearing a grass mane.
No, we don't call them ladies. I mean, I'm sure he's just as rough and tough as other people. Maybe not your dad. Maybe.
Well, he's not even allowed to live with us because only one adult male gets to breed with all the ladies.
What's going
So
to happen to you then?
he looks around. He says, I mean, well, when I'm the king, I mean, then I'll get to do all that stuff.
I know, but between the time you're king and you're an adult.
Well,
So my earlier
long
statement
period.
was correct. You are a child.
And he's making the face of someone that's like having a real existential crisis right here, thinking about his loser uncle who has to live in the boneyard with the hyenas. He's wondering what's gonna happen to me. Am I gonna just have to live in the rainforest with a gay pig and a gay muskrat or something? What the hell's gonna happen to me?
Maybe you should go talk to your uncle, see how he handled it. Maybe get some tips on how to be
Oh
a
yeah.
loser that is shunned by the rest of your tribe.
Whoa! I'm never gonna be a loser. He starts to cry.
How are you gonna stop that though? You have to become king then. Before your father naturally passes away.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go. And he runs away. He starts heading towards the elephant graveyard.
Wait, hold. Mm,
Might have done that wrong, huh?
it's fine. I marked him. Didn't follow.
Thorn says,
Dang, you're pretty harsh there. I mean,
Sorry.
I don't have any. Let me check. Yeah, I don't have any nature skill. Is that really what happens with lions? It sounds kind of messed up.
Hey, I think the males aren't king. They like form big bro groups and go around drinking beer and stuff, laying around.
Oh, yeah? Well, that sounds like me and Stack, like every weekend.
Exactly.
Well, then why is he sad about it?
He's a kid. He doesn't know.
Kid must really not respect his uncle. Maybe he just doesn't have any other male role models in his life.
You could try to be one for him. You're quite masculine.
I don't know, these animals, they seem kind of racist. You know, like the lions don't seem to respect anyone that's not a lion.
Yeah, look, all the hyenas, they're in the underclass.
yeah, all right, but I got a question. Y'all got to give them a recall knowledge. What the hell's a Rafinki?
Do I look like a Rafinki to you?
I am going to not answer that
Bella,
question.
you can only assume that Rafinki or Rafiki is the name of a person or an animal that the prince knows, but since the prince is so self-absorbed, he doesn't seem to remember what people look like, only their general appearance.
Oh, when I marked the prince, here's my recall knowledge.
Oh, okay. Okay. You may ask one mechanical question, or I guess any question about the Lion Prince.
In the case that he takes a blow, how much hit points does he have?
Oof. Like 3.
This kid is fragile. A stiff breeze could kill him.
Philomena says, I don't think it's good that their society, their whole world, I don't like this whole anchor character concept. I think that's pretty bad. Jack looks around and says, you think I made it up? I'm just here. You know, I'm as mixed up with this as you guys are.
Well, the child ran off to the elephant.
You see another bird flying overhead. It seems to be heading towards the prince.
Is it a raven?
No, it is a colorful blue bird.
Is it Woodchop?
No,
Where is Woodchop?
It is not.
Okay. Walter's gonna fly.
It is a bird with unbelievably large eyebrows.
All right. Walter flies after it.
Yeah. Anyone with training in nature, you know that birds normally do not have eyebrows. All right, so you fly after it. Okay. It's not flying very fast. It seems pretty unwieldy. You overtake it. turns to you and says, "Oh, hello there."
Hello, who are you?
Oh, my name is Zazu. I'm an advisor to the King of Lions. I'm going to retrieve the prince. He has lessons with his father. They're going to sit on the cliff as the sun sets and learn all about the kingdom.
You are Zazu. We just saw the prince.
Yeah, he's right there.
Yeah, we go talk to his uncle.
Are you shouting that up from the ground? This is bird time.
Oh, the bird.
It's
Bird.
time. Yeah.
Bird talk. Oh, I already stuck
Yeah.
the bird huddle. I already stuck.
Yeah, okay.
We are also going to be going after the prince. We will accompany you.
Oh, going after the prince? Sounds slightly sinister. Do you mean you were sent by the king as well? I didn't know there were other birds in his service. There was a terrible plague a few years ago. Wiped out most of the birds.
We were definitely sent to keep an eye on him, at the very least.
By the king?
So here's my group. I fly back down towards the group.
Okay. All right. He wings down towards your group, but when he sees the hyena, he gets a little nervous because racial profiling. And he stays aloft, awkwardly, and he says, "Hello there. I need to get going. The young prince looks like he's heading towards the elephant graveyard, which is a cursed place. It would be dangerous for him. It's nice to meet you, though." It looks like he's gonna head off. Woodshop has your gun in his beak. He's handing it to you.
When did I drop that? If he stole it from me, I'm about to start becking this man.
He gives you a look that says, "Murder could solve all problems." Why? And he starts flying off towards the prince again.
We should follow.
He's gonna reach the prince. All right. He's talking to the prince. The prince seems upset. He's talking to him. All right. They start heading away from the elephant graveyard, back towards Phallic Rock. You follow them? Do you report back to your boss? What do you guys do now?
Oh, actually, you know what? Walter will follow Zazu for a short bit to catch up. He wants to ask a question.
Okay.
Zazu, was it?
Yeah, he says, "Oh, it's you again." The prince looks at you, his eyes wide. He's afraid you're gonna tattletale on him.
Your king. He has an advisor that is a large, masculine, wolf-like creature.
He says, yes. Yes. That is our friend, Rafiki. He is a powerful shaman.
I think it's Rafiki. What the fuck? Oh.
Yes, he lives in the baobab tree, just over yonder. He's apparently gotten into lifting heavy objects and protein. Very muscular nowadays.
How long ago has that transformation taken?
Oh, I would say it's fairly recent. The last few cycles of the sun, not a full cycle of the moon. Yes, he just came out of his tree one day, and he was ripped AF, as the youngsters would say.
I see.
Yes, smelled of bloodshed. Apparently, some hyenas tried to get into his house, steal his sacred waters.
Does he spend most of his time at Phallic Rock?
Yes, he's taken a much greater interest in the kingdom and the king's safety. Said he had a terrible vision about strange animals from the rainforest coming to kill the king.
That's oddly specific.
Yes, yes.
Well, we are looking out for the prince's safety. If we see any of these animals, we'll let you know.
I'll be honest, he's a bit intimidating, so I have been making myself scarce when he's around. I haven't heard the full details of the prophecy. Normally when he gets started on his ramblings, I pop out for some fresh air.
Interesting.
Yes.
All right, well, carry on.
Of course, of course.
Walter will fly back and report all of that to the group.
Okay.
That monstrosity is Rafiki. What the fuck? Okay.
I mean, I haven't seen the movie. I haven't seen the movie in a while, but I'm pretty sure that's Rafiki. I was pretty sure.
Yep, that's definitely him.
Go to Rafiki's home. What supposed to happen and smells of bloodshed to see what's actually in there.
That was what my idea was, to check out his residence. It does not sound like he visits there often. However, we may find clues as to what has happened to this creature. It seems like it is a recent transformation.
All right, you gonna head to Rafiki's place?
Though we should be cautious because whatever magic's transformed him could be lingering. Now that we've seen these void creatures.
Yeah, tell me what was affecting that hippo.
All right, so you don't report back to the Tyrant. You head over to the Babao tree. The Baboa. Anybody help me out here? Babui tree. Babadao. Drug.
Idea.
All right. Let's see. Somebody in prep pointed out what it was. I can't remember the name of it though. Boabao? Let's see. Tree. Boba tree. Baba, man. It's driving me crazy. I can't think of it. That's okay. All right. Hold on just a sec. All right. Let me get some spooky music.
Why do you need a spooky music? That tree looks happy.
Oh, let's see. Which guy? Oh, okay. All right. As you approach, the closer you get to the tree, the more you feel the void's corruption. The tree waits like a wound in this world. You can sense its otherness. The baobab tree should be a place of wisdom, but something is wrong. As you approach, you see blackened patches of rotting bark oozing with slow, shimmering tendrils of violet and magenta mist. The tree's naturally formed windows now look like the hollow eye sockets of a skull, weeping pink pitch. There are strange glyphs that seem to crawl across the bark like burrowing insects, glowing faintly and then disappearing. Tattered remnants
of painted drawings still cling to the trunk, but they're cracked and smeared, as if time itself tried to scratch them out. As you step closer, the ground crunches beneath your paws, not twigs, but with bones. Small monkey bones. A windless rustling comes from the leaves above, and somewhere deep within, a whisper like gravel says, "He looked into the circle and saw the spiral instead." What do you do? Sounds like someone's trying to talk, but I can't. No? No one? Just
Yeah, I
spooky
hear
music?
something. I don't know what that is.
Can we do recall knowledges from way back here?
Oh yeah, sure.
I'll try that.
Okay. Grom, you know that something powerful has torn its way into this world from inside the tree. And with your medical training, you know that these are the bones of a very old monkey. They have been stripped of flesh, cracked open, the marrow drained. You can see the lingering corruption of the void itself on the bones. But worse than that, you sense the presence that you haven't sensed in a long time, since leaving Alkenstar. Wild magic.
Oh,
Back in, boys. Time to go.
you
guys
feel
hear
that,
that?
gang? You feel
Smells like wild magic.
Yeah,
Stack's like
Stack, no
tail.
check. Yeah, Stack, no check required. Your nostrils are flaring, your heart rate is elevated, and your paw is glowing painfully. Like anytime Shadowheart had any decency or self-respect, it burns.
don't tell Remy.
You see, the bones look like they still have some of the corruption on them.
Yes.
Okay. Do a recall knowledge to see if there's a way to get rid of that corruption.
With your 42 Bry knowledge, you know that with the remains desecrated like this, there is a good chance that the soul that inhabited this body was unable to pass on to whatever amounts for the afterlife or reincarnation cycle of this world or timeline.
Is it possible to fix that?
Yeah, you could try to perform a Bry lore ritual or a religion to sort of calm it down a little bit.
How much time would that take?
Probably about an hour.
Well, do you folks we have time for that? I think it would help a lot.
Yeah, I don't want to face that fucking thing. If we can anyway, go for it.
If you want to go in there and check out the leftover of the tree, I can do this for an hour. Or you just wait here with me, or
yeah, I think Walter's gonna kind of do perimeter checks to try and see or make sure that there's nothing in the area that could be trying to watch us, though it feels like there probably is something watching us. But yeah, he wants to kind of observe the tree while Grom's doing his ritual. Or check out the tree.
Oh, so you're going in?
For now, he's just going to kind of fly around the tree, see what he can see from the outside, and then eventually he'll see if he can get inside.
Okay.
Can I tap the veins of like the wild magic? Is it like a how is it? How is it like?
there is. Yeah, you would need to give me a recall knowledge. It would definitely be Arcana based.
Mhm,
And
okay.
then Walter, you need to give me a perception check.
All right.
Bella, are you up to anything while this is going on?
Oh, what does the owl do? I forgot. I just got this card.
Walter shaking and shivering and talking about tapping the vein. He's no addict. He can stop whatever he wants.
All right, let's see.
Well, that's
All right,
motive.
Stack. You realize that there is lingering wild magic, but there is no ley line here. This tree, well, actually, hold on. There is a ley line here. Excuse me. This tree has primal magic coursing through it, and there is wild magic corruption, but the corruption is not so great that it has permanently damaged the ley line. It is more that whatever tore its way into this world was so effused with wild magic that it left behind this sort of radiation. Okay. Walter, you see everything. And by everything, I mean you see that all of the small critters and birds that would normally roost in the tree are in various states of dead and decayed, many of them horribly mutated before or after death. You also see that there are fruits that are growing on the tree, and the fruits give off an ominous scent. They glisten invitingly, but only for the foolhardy.
Those critters, are they still moving?
No, they're all dead, but some of
Okay.
them are like
But they're
in worse shape
corpses.
than others.
But what their
Yeah.
leftover remains are just horribly
Yeah,
mutated.
like what you thought was like a squirrel at first, or some kind of like tree rodent. It's just a real thick red-headed woman, but the size of a squirrel. And she dead.
Wait, hold on. A person?
Yeah, human being. There's not supposed to be human beings in this timeline. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You also see a teapot with wings. The teapot is definitely not alive.
Right.
As you are looking around, the fruits glisten invitingly. They are dark and purple. It seems that they have a lustrous skin. Could break it easy with your beak. Taste of the flesh beneath.
I think Walter's gonna remain on mission. He'll report back his findings specifically to Jack, in that he said that he said earlier there wasn't supposed to be humans, but I think that body is very much definitely a human.
Do you bring it with you, or do you leave it there?
Oh, I leave it there.
Okay. All right. So while you are doing that, Grom is performing the ritual stack. You are sniffing around and realizing that the wild magic here is strong, but lingering, as if it left with the being that brought it, and this is all that remains.
So I I assume that whatever brought it also has a wild magic.
Thorn says, well, what's going on, buddy? What's
It's he tries to like compose himself like an addict that doesn't see the like that doesn't see the drugs on the floor, and it's like this wild magic that was here, and then something brought it here and that, and I think it still has it. I think that thing that that Popo Wolf thing, that is wild magic. And I want it.
And when you say I want it, Jack looks troubled. But before he could say anything, Walter, you report back?
Yeah. Also realizing I have eyebrows. That's weird.
Not in this world. It's not weird at all. It's not weird at all.
Apparently it's not weird at all.
Fun trivia fact, Whoopi Goldberg's hyena was one of the only animals that didn't have eyebrows because Whoopi Goldberg doesn't have eyebrows.
Huh.
That wasn't the one I killed. No, don't think too hard.
No,
No, you did not kill Whoopi Goldberg. No, you did not.
God forbid we won't get our sequel to the sisterhood. Yeah, the sister act. There we go.
Sister Act.
Yeah, we need Sister Act 3 to finish the trilogy.
Oh, that's one of the worlds. Yeah, no, I'll report that what I found back to the group.
Okay.
Oh, what did you find?
Whatever magic that came through this place, it definitely changed everything about that tree and the fruit that was growing on it.
Yeah,
and the
you
critters
see the wild.
Go ahead.
Oh, you see the wild magic here, and he taps at the ground with like his foot, and you can see like the ley line glow. This wild magic that was brought here.
That may not be the only thing that came along with it. Aside from just changing the fruit, but also the critters were changed and killed. But one of them looked like it was a human.
Human.
Jack, you said there was no.
Jack
people.
says, "Wait, do you think one of the squirrels got turned into a squirrel girl?"
God damn it. God damn it. Sorry, you broke me. That's a likely possibility.
Zach, you're an expert on wild magic. Is that something that could do?
Can turn a squirrel into a human? I mean, I've never done it, but I mean, wow, there's no limit to what wild magic can do. He has a little
looks super
glitter in his
concerned.
eye.
He looks super concerned.
What? What's wrong? What's the matter? You're giving me that look.
Well, Walter said that he saw the Prince of Wolves, but
is the Prince of Wolves known to use wild magic in any way?
No, but there is another.
Is it one of the reconcilers?
I can't. He waddles off.
Oh, Jack, come on.
All right, Grom.
You're a copy bear. You can only go so fast.
Give me that Bry lore check. That's true. He has like a 5 speed. But as a capybara, he can't be targeted with attacks by other animals and beasts.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah.
Okay. As you complete the ritual, your otherworldly god, your, some rumors say, robot god, future space robot god, AI activated from spaceship remains, became a god. A lot of weird history and rumors. Who knows the truth for sure? But your belief, your
values, your decency, are more than enough. Even without the power of Bry able to reach this world, you are able to pour out of yourself and into the remains the respect and the dignity that they have been denied. And you see, rising from the consecrated bones is a sad, old chimpanzee ghost. Hold on.
You look so sad.
He looks at you and says, bear of two souls, you are here too late for me, but perhaps not too late for our kingdom. A creature clawed its way through the ancient ley line beneath my tree. It was a lizard. Its eyes glowed red with malice. It tortured me. It took from me all my secrets, everything I had. It whispered to me as I died, do not worry. I will protect your king and doom your world. You see ghostly tears running down its old, wrinkled face. It reaches into its ghostly marsupial pouch. It takes out a fruit. It smells of ghostly fermentation. It cracks it open. It drinks deeply. I will never forget, even as my spirit goes into the great circle of life to be born again. Never can I forget those eyes. And as he closes his eyes, each of you sees for the briefest moments the horror that ended his life. And that's where we'll end for the week. I hope it wasn't too spooky.
Oh.
I don't know how I'm gonna sleep tonight.
The highest concentration of wild magic ever known.
The myth himself.
Yeah, your
Magical.
your WM meter breaks when you pull it out. It's just like Ghostbusters. It's like boop 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 boop, boop, and then like smoke starts coming out of it. Oh man, how could you not have recognized him? I mean, the art was basically the same. It's basically the same.
Identical. Identical.
I mean, let's see. Right?
Definitely been drinking his protein. He's definitely been drinking his protein chain.
Eyes are the same. They both have horns. They both have teeth.
They both have red eyes.
Yeah, yeah.
I see he moved on from the nose piercing.
It's somewhere else now. Anyways, all right. Well, I'm sorry to leave you on such a spooky cliffhanger, but hopefully next week you can convince this kid that he murdered his father so you can save this timeline.
Yeah. When's Jerry coming back?
You got a while. You got a
I
while.
kind of feel bad doing this without them.
I mean, I would like to think that all of the doors led to things that someone would feel bad about missing, but you know, like.
We really don't
So-
want Jericho running rampant through a Disney landscape.
I was telling Basil about this adventure, and they were like, "Now we find out which of the Stolen Fate people has never seen the Lion King." Because like of the Zelda thing, where like you know, Dirk and Leah are like, "I've never played one in my life." It's like, what? What does that mean? So yeah, so they were like, I wonder who hasn't seen the Lion King.
Eventually, one of these pop culture adventures is going to be like going right over someone's head.
I'm sure, but I'm only pulling from stuff that was submitted in the surveys. So, like that we did, yeah.
I've seen all of
Who
the
wrote down Lion King?
kind.
I want to
I
know
wrote-
who
I-
wrote down Lion King.
They're talking right now.
I wrote down Lion King. I've seen all of Lion King, like all of it.
So remember at the end of Ghostbusters when Ray summoned the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man? I feel like that's what these side quests are gonna feel like for you guys. Like, I wish I had never answered that survey. I wish I had just deleted it when he asked me to fill it out.
yeah,
it's all
I
good.
watched The Lion Guard with my youngest cousin
Aw.
over COVID. It was like we did like the Zoom thing. And yeah, it's actually like a good show. Like as far as it gives a lot of unnecessary lore.
So I defended the Lion Guard during prep by confessing that my favorite Disney afternoon cartoon was Aladdin. I'm putting it out there, man. It was a solid show. I was like, if Lion Guard is even half as good as Aladdin, I ain't mad at you. What, you know, could have been a good show. I never knew it existed until today.
Oh, until today? Oh,
yeah, until my last minute prep for the session.
I mean, it is a kid's show, but it does a lot of heavy lifting for like Lion King 2 and like if you're ever wondering why the evil the evil lioness from Lion King 2, like why she's there at all, it gives a lot of good info for that. It gives Scar another backstory. Like people were really hankering for more Scar backstory.
So it gave lore for the whole Lion King world, essentially.
Like for a lot of it. Like,
Aladdin did the same thing. Like Agrabah could be like its own campaign setting. It was like deep, bro. Like there were other like neighboring like countries that were all like magical in like their own way or whatever. And then I mean it was good. It was really good. So like yeah, that's what I mean. Like if it was anything like that or like the DuckTales reboot or whatever or Darkwing Duck, I mean Disney makes some pretty good shows. I'm saying Rescue Rangers. Come on, guys. Come on. Rescue Rangers, banger. And also the movie that they released a couple years ago was also incredible. So if you haven't seen that, you can definitely watch it.
I think the target market for the Lion Guard is adults who have children who want to watch more Lion King content, because there's a lot of info in there that is just like, it's going to go over like a kid's head. Like if you haven't seen Lion King 1.5, that just goes over your head. If you haven't seen Lion King 2, this goes over your head. And like giving Scar backstory for like a kid's show isn't really necessary, but
well, I'm happy that it sounds like you're happy about this side quest. All right, cool.
Well, yeah, I was like, I thought you had the Jenga hyena. I was like, oh, you got the Lion Guard hyena. Like,
no, I wanted to use the hippo that, but then when I saw that he comes later in the timeline, I was like, shit, we just got to go with this regular hippo. Like, oh well. I guess I could have made him the baby hippo. But I think he was still too young. He would have been. It wouldn't have worked because yeah, he wouldn't have been born yet. Anyways.
Oh well, there's an opening in the 3 hyena spot, so Chicken can move up the line.
All right, so quick announcement: tomorrow night, I'm doing some Curse of Strahd Classic prep from 7 to 8. My Curse of Strahd Classic group is finally in the end game now. So they've got like 1 to 3 sessions remaining. So I'm going to be digging out the 14 story levels map for Castle Ravenloft and hoping that it still works. And yeah, so if you want to see that thing and see some prep for Classic Curse of Strahd and how I plan to end it for my Classic group, that's what I'll be doing tomorrow night. Thursday, we've got Skyhaven. Friday, Dom and I are, I think, going to do a vodcast. It'd be nice. Saturday, I'm going to do a stream about my trip to Japan. We did like a broad overview. I didn't stream this past weekend about my Japan trip because it was super sad because I went to my Nana's funeral and I cried a lot. I was really sad, so I didn't feel like talking about something happy. I just felt like being sad all weekend. But we're gonna dig into it. I was just gonna tackle like each day as like a stream because I did like so much shit. And I don't know. I just want to talk about it because it was just one of the best. It was the best trip I've ever taken in my life, and that includes when I backpacked across Europe back in the early 2000s, which was quite a journey. This was even better than that. So I want to talk about that. And then Sunday we got Kingmaker. They're getting ready to really engage with some content. You know what I'm saying? Who am I kidding? No one should be watching. It's the worst thing to watch streamed. It's not made for streaming. We literally roll on tables and pretend to camp for 4 hours. And I think it's a lot of fun. I think the group really enjoys it. But yeah. So, anyways, Kingmaker, and then Monday
wasn't the advertisement for Kingmaker? Do you like spreadsheets? Do you like Excel?
Oh, absolutely. But I don't think that people that are used to watching our actual plays were ready for us to actually just stream rolling on tables and filling out spreadsheets. Yeah. And then Monday we'll be back here to hopefully not get killed by Magibold, aka the Prince of Wolves, which is just such a dope like name. It's also the name of one of the hero cards. It's called the Prince of Wolves. Pretty sure it's called that. Maybe one of the older editions was called. No, we'll figure it out. Anyways, yeah. Anybody have any announcements before we adjourn?
No announcement. Not here.
Okay. Then I hope everybody has a good week, and I hope this wasn't too weird for you guys. I did say that this campaign was going to be pretty weird. I also said that it wasn't always going to be like ass beat content. So hopefully there's been a bit easing up of like the endless boss fighting and more of just the exploring the multiverse. So yeah. Well, yeah. All right. We'll continue next week and see what door you choose next, because I'm pretty sure you'll be able to wrap this up next week.
That's gonna be very interesting finale. All right. Thanks for running.
Yeah, good night, everybody. Thank you for running it.
Night.
And thanks everyone for tuning in. Catch you next time.